Can you rotate? Is it possible to rotate your
Yeah.
phone to the side?
For content, no, he is not the guy. If that's what you're talking about.
Oh, you tried to use him. You tried to use. Bam, we're live. You tried to use him to help you make content.
Yeah, and he's really good, but I know what I want, so I'll be like, no, that's not good. Let's do it again. That's not good. Let's do it again. But he comes through. Like that coffee video I had to do. He was awesome. We had to do quite a few takes for it.
Is that on your Instagram? Your coffee video?
Yeah, it is. I just posted it for Paper Street. I have like, spoiler alert, I have like a huge coffee mug that I like walk out with.
You know what I was really happy for / jealous was your mug. Oh, that one?
No, that one I actually Blakely took, believe it or not. So I'm training her up to earn her keep.
Yeah. Yours is, you're talking about an actual video.
It's a video, yeah. I'll be in like a black top and a blue bottoms.
Is
Go
it pinned?
down. Go down. Oh, there it is. Right there. Game's right around the corner. I'm trying to limit my caffeine intake. So I'm going to only have 1 cup of coffee per day. So I probably had the game's right like 20 different takes of me saying that whatever little spiel at the beginning, because he would like put the big coffee pot in it accidentally, and I'm like, no, that's too big of a spoiler. But he's been really good with helping me make a living.
Hey, will you tap that mic on your? I'm curious if that's really your mic on your. Just tap it. I don't think that mic's on.
This?
Yeah.
So is it working?
No, I don't think so. I think it's your computer. Can you go to your settings and see if you can choose the mic? Is there an option for that?
I'm on my phone. Do you want me to just take off the headphones?
I don't know. It's crazy. Like hollow sounding. It's not bad, but it just makes me think that those aren't actually doing anything.
Let me take it off and put it back.
Can you hear me talking through that headset?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Then maybe you're right. Maybe it is working. Did you hear her when she was tapping on it, Sousa? Did you hear it? No. Like if you tap on the mic. Oh, much better.
Okay. I just had to flip them around.
Oh, shit. Flip what around? The phone around?
No. So I have good AirPods, but Dylan takes mine every time. So these are just the old school. For some reason, he won't take the ones with the wire. So I just had to flip around the connection.
What do you mean flip it around? Oh, just like it's plugged in in your phone? Just take it out. No shit. Okay, well, look at you.
That easy.
Who would have ever thought? That's like some old school shit. Yeah, now it's working. Oh, much better.
Sweet.
Yeah, look, even this guy knows. Dooley. Better. Mas
Better.
bueno.
Thanks, Dooley.
I liked your Paper Street coffee mug because I don't ever drink out of a mug that's shaped like this.
Why not?
Because I prefer this kind.
Okay, that was my dilemma because I have your CEO mug.
Yeah.
And I literally sent Dylan a picture and I was like, do you like this mug or the CEO mug? And he's like, I think I like it better without the handle.
Yeah, no handle. And then I can't take this in my car either.
Oh, okay, cool. You help. No, that makes me feel better because I had the choice between the two.
You made the right choice.
Thank you.
Yeah, you definitely made the right choice.
Yeah, I have a graphic designer friend in town, and he actually, that lion on the wall is actually a lion we have in our house, like artwork. And this year when he was designing my stuff for the games, he's like, send me a picture of that lion. And so he literally took the lion and incorporated my name in there. So he's a genius.
Plagiarized.
Yeah, basically, but like changed a few things, so it's okay.
So you don't get the cease and desist.
Yeah, so it's not the exact same paper, changed a few things.
People would hate to drink coffee the way I drink coffee. Basically what I do is I put a shot of espresso in here and then fill the rest up with hot water. But that way I can just milk it all day.
Do you know what that's called, Sevan?
What?
An Americano.
I know, but I think I put out too much water. Look how big this cup is.
Oh, that is huge.
You know what I mean? It should probably be like 3 shots or 4 shots of look, Trish already knows it's disgusting. Yeah, it's basically just water at that point.
But does it stay hot all day? Or do you end up with a cold brew?
No, it does not stay hot all day. But I can milk it. So if I'm driving the boys an hour somewhere and then an hour back, I can just sip on my coffee the whole way.
You mean your water?
Correct. Thank you.
Your bean water.
My honesty. Look at this guy, Brendan Lecoq. I love seeing athletes so down to earth and then turn into monsters on the competition floor. Let's go, Arielle.
Thank you. The goal is to turn into a monster on the floor. I feel like usually I'm just kind of like having fun, good vibe, but I want to get hungry this year, and I want to see good things. So thanks, Brandon.
Brandon Lecoq, if you go to this guy's Instagram account and you drop into his DMs and tell him why you would like a pair of free tickets, he has a pair of free tickets to the CrossFit Games this year. We will be giving away tonight. It's tonight.
Wow.
Yeah.
Sevan, I heard a rumor you are going. Is that correct?
I'm having not delusions of grandeur, but I'm seriously thinking about it. I laid out all my camera gear on my dining room table.
Love it. I also heard another rumor.
I sent a proposition to do the behind the scenes to Dave. I sent I've never told anyone that yet.
What does a proposition look like for something like that?
Like type up a page and saying, "Dear Dave, as the creator of more CrossFit content than anyone who walks planet Earth today, and the creator of the behind the scenes, which had the most views in the history of any content in the history of CrossFit.com, I would like to propose that I come to the CrossFit Games and do the behind the scenes again."
Would you be ready in a week and a half?
I got my tickets to Chicago.
Wow. So you're low key. You're ready for it.
I'm ready.
And how long do they take to respond to something like that?
Dave, they'll never respond.
No.
The day before. Hey, but the cool thing is that, and that's one of the reasons why I'm so excited to like talk to everyone. So we sent out invitations to all the games athletes, all 80, and a bunch of coaches, so that when I go there, the athletes, if I do film there, the athletes that want to film with me will already feel comfortable.
That's great.
And the cool thing about the behind the scenes is it can be anybody. It doesn't even matter. It doesn't matter who they are. You don't need the champs. You just need any athletes who will give you access and intimacy, with their process, and it's gold.
Well, that's why yours are so great. I mean, we watched the documentary, which was great, but it was everything we already knew. I want to watch a documentary and find out stuff that I had no idea happened.
Yeah, we want to see Arielle and Dylan duking it out in the back.
That's right. You want to see whenever they release something, Dylan's the first one to try it backstage. You want to see his first try and then everybody else's first try.
Yes. Hey, what do you mean he's the first one to try it? What do you mean by that?
Me and Dylan, part of how I relax during competition is I'm just goofy. So let's say there's like double under crossovers like there were last year. He'll be like, "Oh, let me try." And then he'll try and do it. And then once it's time for me to actually warm up and prepare, I'll get up from sitting down watching and try it. So he's the guinea pig.
Does he get your coach's pass?
Hey, so this is our conspiracy. Me and Dylan were talking about this yesterday. We think you asked 80 athletes to come on. Mm-hmm. Secretly, it's so you can get one of our coaches' pass. Confirm or deny.
Dude, totally fair.
I knew it. So we did say, if you rock, paper, scissors, Dylan, and win, he said, which you can have him on, he said you can have the coach's pass.
I will say that one, that's very nice of him. I will say that one of the things in the proposal was that I get to get into Dave's car every morning at 5 a.m.
Is that what Dave does?
Yeah, or earlier. And so in the years past, every morning I would start filming the behind the scenes. I would meet him in the parking lot at the Edgewater Hotel, and I would jump in the car, and every morning the behind the scenes would start like that. And
so why Dave's car and why not Boz's car?
If Boz was going to be the guy, I could be Boz's car. That's a great point. Yeah. I called Boz the other day to make sure me and him are still simpatico. Is that right? Simpatico? Nice. That we're still nice. That we're good.
Did he answer? Did he pick up?
Yeah. He said
okay,
we're
good.
He gave me he slapped me around a little bit, but he said we're good. We're good. Okay.
So you're getting on everybody's good side. I like it.
I'm trying.
Yep.
I'm trying. And I have a top secret meeting today at 2:00. Did I tell you that, Souza? I did tell you that, right? No. I have a top secret meeting today too. Maybe I'll tell you guys about it tomorrow.
What a spoiler.
Allegra R.
What a tease.
Bring behind the scenes back. No better content. I remember watching them in 2011 and 12. That's what got me hooked on CrossFit.
Yeah, we watched it not too long ago. Their first behind the scenes. Every second counts. Probably 6 months ago. It's a classic.
It is a classic, right?
Mm-hmm.
Paper Street Coffee, meet you at 4:45 a.m. with a coffee.
And an Arielle mug. Throw that in there.
Yeah. Hey, will you be going to the? Will you have time to go to the Paper Street Coffee booth, or is even thinking about that stuff too stressful? Is it like, okay, I plan to if it's easy?
I'd say I would plan to if it's easy. I do love Paper Street, so I'd make an effort to go. But if that's something easily, I would say, hey, Dylan, can you go grab me a coffee from Paper Street? And he would do it. Right.
I just meant because they were your sponsor. Like I know he's Gabe's easy to work with. So he would be like, hey, if you can come by. If you don't. But other sponsors might be like, hey, you have an obligation to come by for 30 minutes at this time.
Yeah, they haven't, and I know I would get too overwhelmed, so I haven't even entertained the thought at all. But Paper Street is awesome.
Yeah, look at Gabe's already like, no need.
I know. If I don't even want to throw this out there. No, I won't even throw that out there. But if Paper Street wants me to come by, I absolutely will.
Yeah. They do want you. He's just not going to say it because he doesn't want to pressure you. But
No.
At the end of the day, everyone wants to see the athletes do the best they can. Right. So you want everything to be fun for them and easy for them.
Yeah. And this is the one weekend that I am actually extremely selfish as far as my time. If I need food, hey, Dylan, go get me food, please. Go get me water. And I have 4 days of the year, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Yeah. That I can just solely focus on myself, and I eat it up.
When you say that you would like to turn into a monster on the floor, you'd like to get after it. What do you mean exactly? Do you think in the past you haven't been aggressive enough? Oh
yeah. So look at semifinals. I don't know if you watched it all in California.
I did.
Going into the last event, I was comfortably with a game ticket, first place by a couple points, and I didn't fight to hold on to first place and be on top of the podium. I was just like, I'm going to the games. Let's just get through this last event and have fun. Hurrah. And then coming off the floor, I was like, I just lost first place because I didn't really fight for it. I didn't really care in the moment. So I don't want any events like that at the games. I want to give my best and give my all and just see what the outcome is.
You went into that event in first place?
Yeah, I did. With a couple points. Maybe 5-point buffer over Katrin. And then I went from first to third in that last event. So that one stung a little bit.
And it says here you took 11th place. Where do you think you could have where do you think you could have improved? Where do you think you could have did you get off on the toes to bar, or where do you think you could have gone harder?
My brain.
Oh.
It was one of those okay, you're holding 80 on the bike. Cool. That's great. Instead of okay, be hungry for more. Try and hold 82. Try and hold 83. Just I didn't mentally. I was too complacent in that workout.
Yeah. Interesting. What does Dylan say to you? Or what do you? What? Yeah. Who do you have a coach, Arielle? Do you have a coach? You don't have a coach. You do have a coach.
Just Dylan. He's I call him my mental support coach. He's there if I need water, if I need this, if I need anything. But I don't have anybody coaching me strategically, breaking down the workouts with me.
So maybe he could have said something to you before you went out there too.
I wouldn't have listened, unfortunately. Stop. It has to. One thing I've noticed is it has to come from between my ears. Otherwise, I'm not going to push hard and listen. So I have to work. So what I've been working on leading up to the games, saying that is getting to the point where you're dying. And then I have to be the one in between my ears, because that's who's on the floor with me saying, okay, you feel good, go faster. Okay, you feel good, go faster. And I've learned that's the only voice I'll listen to. You can scream at me from the sidelines, but it doesn't mean I'm going to listen to you.
Interesting. You're dying, and then you tell yourself, you feel good, go faster.
Yeah, and that's the only voice. Yeah.
And that's worked before?
Yeah.
God, I love it.
Yeah.
Who taught you that?
I don't think anybody necessarily taught me that. I just had to self-reflect a lot. when coaches in the past or people in the past were cheering me on, and it would almost tick me off in the moment. So I had to sit back and self-reflect after the workout was done and say, why am I mad right now? They're cheering me on. Why did it trigger a negative emotion and not a positive, encouraging? And so I just had to put the pieces together and realize they might be screaming at me to go faster, but they don't understand the pain in my legs, the pain in my arms, the pain in my lungs. But like I do personally. So if I can self-assess and tell myself, your legs hurt, but guess what? You can be done in 3 minutes. Go a little bit faster. I'll be like, you're right. Okay, I will listen to you. I will go faster. I've just had to have like a helicopter moment, and it works for me.
There's that book, Born to Run. And in it, there's a guy running like the hardest ultra marathon in the world, a famous ultra marathon runner. I think he's running it, I think in the Mojave Desert in California. Mm-hmm. And he passes out or something, like basically he faints and crashes on the side of the road. And he tells himself, he has like these delusions of grandeur, and he convinces himself that he hasn't been running and that it's the start of the race again. See? And he gets up and starts running again. And then I think he ends up winning the race. But he tells himself that he tricks himself that it's like there has been no race yet, even though he already pushed himself to exhaustion and passed out.
Isn't that ridiculous? So if
ridiculous.
If you can get your mind on that level and it's internal, like you can convince yourself or lie to yourself enough that you'll listen to yourself.
One of the things, Arielle, that's so special and unique about women is their ability to grow babies inside of them.
I was wondering where you were going with that. I thought you were gonna be like, now that I identify as a woman, let me tell you. And I was about to be Sevan.
I'm a black man. I'm definitely not a woman. The vagina is a wonderful place that is the entryway for all human beings into the world, their physical body at least. Anyway, and you have one of those, and you grew a baby inside of you. I presume that's it to the left of you there.
Yep.
And there will be another one of those creatures that is you, a female that can grow babies in that has grown a baby in the competition. Is it just one?
I believe so. Just Annie, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And last year, were you? Did you?
I'm not I see this comment coming up.
Yeah.
I'm not the world's fittest mom.
You're the second fittest mom?
I'm fittest American mom.
American mom. Okay.
Fittest mom in America.
God, wouldn't it be nice to be fitter than Annie this year?
That would be wild. That'd be wild.
Hey, that's so much. I think that's cooler than Spirit of the Games award. The game should do that. They should have an award that they give either you or Annie this year for fittest mom on planet Earth.
That'd be cool. Then would they have?
You know what'd be crazy? That would be controversial, I bet.
Probably.
That would be controversial as all get out.
Would they have to do fittest dad then?
I hope not.
I don't think the dad title is as heavy as the mom title, though.
No. It's God. Are you bringing your offspring to the games?
No. We did last year, and it's not for kids. We learned that real quick.
Yeah.
So she'll be with grandma, and we'll have a week-long vacation in Madison, Wisconsin.
Hey, when you bring her last year and you realize right away that it was a mistake, that's another obstacle you have to overcome too, right? You just have to accept it. You have to be like, okay, I fucked this up.
Yeah, and we realized it day one after I won Elevated Elizabeth, going home in the car, sleeping situation. And we're just like, okay, we messed up, but we'll know again for next year. And then I don't even remember what all bad happened. It wasn't necessarily bad. It was just not ideal. Recovery wasn't ideal. Every day I'd wake up and I'd be hit with, okay, mom, are you done yet? Can we go play? And I'm like, no, we play every day. I just need 4 days to just do nothing. So it kept me in reality a little bit of, hey, there's a bigger purpose, but also this is kind of important. You don't understand what's about to go down these next 3 days.
The thing is, too, is I'm probably for me, it's like this. Anytime they ask for something, you want to do it.
Yeah. And then
so
go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
And then I had a little bit of mom guilt. And I'm like, here I am pursuing my dream. This is amazing. I want her here selfishly to watch me be awesome. All that selfish stuff. And then at the end of the day, it was a reality check. Like, she does not care if I won an event the night before or if I get top 10 or not. She's like, I just want you to hang out with me and play with me, quality time. It was a good reality check, but also gave me a little reality check to myself of, hey, selfishly, you wanted to bring her for her to see you. She didn't like it. Spoiler alert, kids don't love big sporting events. So we learned this year that she will have fun doing kid stuff. There's a big water park in Dallas, which is about a few hours away. She's going to go to a water park with my mom and just do kid stuff.
Yeah, that's awesome. When I do the evening podcasts and my kids are like now they're asleep, so they don't say anything. But if I do a podcast at night, they're like, oh man, we thought we were going to get to work out with you or go in the front yard and ride bikes. And the truth is like, I'd rather do that.
Yeah, exactly.
But I want to do this too. But it's like, if you're a good parent and your kid asks for something, you feel compelled to do it. And yeah, I agree. That's not a place for a 3-year-old to be tugging on the heartstrings of their mom.
No. And it's hot. It's uncomfortable. You sit all day. And we should have known better. But now we do. So we will not make that mistake again.
Jedediah Snelson, CrossFit athlete. I appreciate the self-reflection. Most athletes rely on someone else to recognize who they are, then try to embrace it. It goes much further to self-assess.
Yeah. And I think that's part of the reason why I'm self-coached is I am able to self-reflect. And as bad as it hurts, I'm okay if Dylan were to tell me like, hey, you suck at the sandbag. You need to get better. I'm like, okay, you're right. I will work on that.
God, I love this comment. Man. Fittest dad in my house and much fitter than my ex-wife's new husband.
I say prove it.
Just go knock on the door at 6 a.m. and race him to a mile. Hey,
exactly.
Me and you.
Hey, speaking of working out, Sevan, you can still do a legless rope climb.
Yeah, crazy. I couldn't even believe it.
You want to know the most surprising part about that video for me, though?
What?
Was that you wear leggings.
No, they're long johns. They're long johns. They're old man long johns. They're long johns. Is that the same as leggings?
I don't know the difference. I'll be honest.
Long johns have a little flap so you can pull your penis out of and pee. You wear them under your ski outfit. They're, you know what I mean? I don't even know. Leggings are like what girls wear.
Yeah, okay. I thought they were leggings. Like you pull them up.
The truth is they might look like leggings because they might be my wife's long johns.
I thought you were going for the Roman look, Roman Krennikov.
I like to be when I work out, I like to be really warm. I like to already have like a little bead of sweat on me before I start. So I like to wear long johns, a sweatshirt. I like to pile on as much clothes as I can. I do not want to be cold at all. Not cold. I don't want to be not hot.
What's the temperature in your garage when you're working out?
Good. It's 70 or 80 degrees. It's good. But like, I don't want that fan blowing on me on the bike. Look at, I've already been on the assault bike for 20 minutes. I'm sweaty as all get out.
You're already sweaty.
Yeah.
Those are 100% leggings, by the way.
Shit. I don't think that's true. You don't think those have a little flap in the front that your cock falls out of?
You think your wife would have that if they were her like?
No, maybe they are. Maybe they are.
It's okay. You still got the rope climb.
And look at, I planted a guava tree right under the rope, and I don't have the fucking balls to cut down that guava tree.
Wow. We just planted some trees in our front yard too.
What'd you plant?
We planted a mesquite tree, which is very Texas, and then a cedar elm, and they are gorgeous.
I have this issue with of planting anything that doesn't bear fruit.
Really?
Yeah, it just doesn't seem practical to me.
So what kind of trees do you have?
I'm very dogmatic, like cherry, apple, plum, apricot, peach, grapevines, orange, tangerine, grapefruit, lemon, lime, pluot, loquat.
We are so opposite, Sevan. We are going for a desert landscape. So we have our literally desert trees and our flower beds. Are you ready for this? Cactus. and the like spiky thorn, they're really tall and beautiful, but there's like 4 branches and they're just like green with thorns on them.
Is there a picture on your Instagram of your landscape?
No, I try not to put pictures of the front of my house on social media. I'll do the inside, but not the front. But I can send you a picture of the landscape. Dylan actually did it, and he did an awesome job.
That's so that you don't get stalkers.
Just to be safe. I mean, have you heard of course you probably have, the Sound of Freedom movie. Like, I don't really want people knowing where I live, where my daughter lives, unless you're family.
You know, someone sent me yesterday a link of why you shouldn't put your kids on social media. But every reason on there was just bullshit. But it was a really scary it was basically all around AI, that people are going to take your kid's image, your kid's voice, and they're going to do all this crazy shit around AI. But they're going to do that anyway.
Right. Some ignorance is bliss, but some things, if I can control it a little bit, I'll try to. Like bumper stickers. I'm not going to put bumper sticker, my daughter's name, where she goes to gymnastics. Like, you're just going to see my car. That's it.
Yeah. I'm not a bumper sticker fan either.
No.
Plus, I don't want to upset anyone with some of my ideas on my car, and then they fucking throw a rock at me or cut me off. Or
you have bold ideas, so I'll never.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I go to the games this year, those ideas, I will keep them all inside of me. Well, actually, I can't promise that. Never mind.
No, that's the good stuff. No, semi the good stuff.
Is there a goal, Arielle, going to the games?
I have 3 different goals.
Okay.
3 different goals. One of them is very tangible. I think 90% of the athletes have the same goal: be top 10.
Okay.
Boring, vanilla, basic. But for me, it's like, okay, last year I got 11th, top 10. I don't feel like that's out of the question. I'm hopefully moving up 1 place. But it's so much deeper than that. So top 10, that'd be great. That's a way that I can tangibly see that I improved this year based on the leaderboard, the competition, etc. I really want to come out of the games healthy. And me and Dylan don't take that many vacations. So this will be a week of just us in Madison. So I really want just like quality time with my husband, have fun backstage, meet some cool people. And then lastly, I want to be different. Like, I want people, if they run into me in the street or backstage, wherever, I want to like genuinely be nice to them, genuinely show love to them, and just, I'm there for more than CrossFit, and I want that to show.
I want to go up to this. Let's go through these real quick, one by one. Meaning, when you say the top 10 thing, what I'm hearing you say is it's just to get your head wrapped around something, but really you want to win the games.
Honestly, so this is okay. 2 parts.
Yeah.
Sometimes I have crazy dreams. I had a dream 2 weeks ago that I tied for 5th place. I'm not going to tell you who with, because it'll discredit the dream.
Wow. Wow.
So
Was it me?
No, it was Mal O'Brien, and she's not even there.
That was easy. You cracked easy. Okay.
It's just a funny dream.
Yes,
Gabby Magala won the games in my dream.
By the way, anyone who knows people like you who has real dreams knows that like some shit can be like wiggly.
Yeah,
so,
exactly.
Like you may, in your dream it looked like Mal, but it was really Alex Gazan. Like everyone who yeah. So I'm with you.
But there were a few things I remember. Gabby was in first. Gabby Magala, end of the weekend, won the games. I was tied for 5th place. Laura Horvath got 6th. That's all I remember. And I remember I actually won the last event at the games.
Yeah.
And then tied for 5th. Take it with a grain of salt. Sometimes I dream that like I'm tangled by a snake, but I've never been tangled by a snake. So I don't take it too much to heart. But if it happens, God gave me a dream and that happened.
I could see you winning the last event too. I just saw it in my mind's eye.
Really?
Yeah, I could see you crossing the finish line. Last event, winning.
Cool. I hope I cross the finish line. I love it. And then also, I always, like, every morning I wake up, read my Bible, and I'll just pick a section I want to read. So right now I'm in 1 Chronicles and 2 Chronicles, and it's all about Kings, and they were against all odds. Like they had 1,000 troops against 1,000,000, and every time, magically, God helped them overcome. So if by any chance I end up on the podium, I know it's not me. It's God saying like, hey, you overcame all odds and you can do great things through me. So if I get third, it's literally that happened. But I think top 10 is a realistic goal that doesn't scare me. Top 3 seems a little bit too far out of reach in my own human might. But with God's help, I can do anything.
Jessica Valenzuela, dude, you are so nice. I loved meeting you. Plus, Blakely liked my shoes.
Yes, love it.
And then healthy. By that you mean you don't want to get injured?
Exactly.
Or emotionally healthy when you're done? Or
I'm not that emotional. I would like to say. I'd say healthy as far as like I want to be able to walk out of the games and pick up my daughter, no problem.
Yeah. Were you injured last year coming out of the games?
Nothing bad. I twisted my ankle, but that's not a big deal.
Okay. So healthy. That's fair. I guess health is it's always, that's one of those things you don't really think about until it's gone, and then you're like, fuck, it's the most important thing to me.
Exactly. Like last Wednesday, I don't know if I got sick, got food poisoning, but trained that evening, everything in my system, I just threw up. And it's like, man, I take for granted eating, drinking water when you take a sip of water and you have to throw it up. I just don't want to, exactly like you said, you take it for granted once it's gone.
Okay.
And also when we come back from the games, we're going to start like actually planting grass in our front yard. So I would like to do some yard work, do some hoeing outside, you know?
I like to do some hoeing outside too.
Yeah. That's why I can't let people know where I live. I'm hoeing outside in the front yard all day.
Do you have a pretty, do you have some scandalous gardening clothes?
No, I made the mistake on my deload week a few weeks ago. I was like, I want to get a tan for the game. So I'm going to go sports bra and shorts. I was out in the sun for an hour and I just read like a lobster. So I've learned put on sunscreen or just wear a long sleeve shirt.
You look tan. You look tan now.
Just running outside, running and swimming.
Slater, you pitched that right up for Sevi. I know she's a good dude.
Yeah,
she knows the demographic of the show.
We're here for the fans.
And then 3, you want to be Arielle.
Exactly.
Oh, is there a like a protocol to get into that headspace, like a mantra or a? Aren't you a little nervous or unsettled by? Do you have anxiety about going there and people like talking to you and hugging you and like recognizing you? Like, are you anxious about even like I'm anxious if I were to go to the airport. I don't want to talk to anyone. You're not anxious? I don't even want the TSA person to talk to me.
Honestly, for people to know my name when I've been doing CrossFit since 2012, didn't really have much success. For people to know my name now still makes me feel like giddy inside, like a little girl.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good.
Yeah. Because for anybody to know my name when I'm from this small town in West Texas, to me is pretty remarkable. So I try not to take that for granted at all.
And you like people?
I do. I get overwhelmed if like there's too many people.
Yeah.
And too many people talking to me. But the games are nice because they can be in small doses. Like we'll compete at an event and we might walk through from North Park to go to the Coliseum. You're going to see people for maybe 10 minutes and then you're isolated in the back. So it's nice to have it in small doses because I do get overwhelmed.
Yeah. How many people are in your town, live in your town?
Oh, man. Maybe 300,000 if you combine Midland and Odessa.
Okay, so you have stoplights and shit, though.
Oh, yeah. We have stoplights. We have an H-E-B. We have movie theaters. All that stuff.
Do you know where you're staying? Is that all set up? I assume that's all set up.
Yeah, we'll be Athlete Hotel at the Edgewater.
Oh.
Which is beautiful.
Yeah, that's a great hotel. Why don't you stay across from the venue?
Because honestly, like 10% of this trip is a little bit vacation. And the Edgewater is beautiful. And every night at the games, me, Dylan, and my friends that come with, we always go to this one restaurant. And even after the games, we eat at this restaurant together as like a group. So it's just right on the water. You can forget about the games and just enjoy your friend's company that's there. My husband's. We have a good little group going. Oh, it should be fun.
Hey, it's the restaurant in the Edgewater. That's the one you go to?
No, we go to a place called the Boathouse.
Oh,
it's
okay.
right next to you're more than welcome to join us for dinner. We would love to have you.
That's very sweet. Thank you.
Any night after the games.
Yeah, that's a great place to stay. I just thought that if I were competing, I'd want to just be able to just walk like right across the street.
No, it's not worth it. No,
yeah,
I want to escape from the games in the evening and then show back up and do some work because it's a lot at the games all day. Go relax. I need a little bit of mental space between the two.
What's this thing on your hand?
It's pretty. Can you see this?
Ooh.
Yeah. I got a cut here and then I'm all scraped up like on my hip and leg.
Wow.
Did you see the pictures? It actually happened Wednesday night.
It's on your Instagram?
No, this is a Sevan exclusive. I sent it to whenever you texted me to come on the podcast.
Yeah.
So games is coming up. Because
I do see it.
Yeah. So because I need to get used to the volume, me and Dylan work out in the evening. Wednesday night, me and Dylan finished this awesome hard piece. And our favorite thing to do, because we kind of live in the country, is to ride the golf cart. So we jump on our golf cart and just cool down, drive the neighborhood. It's beautiful. Tuesday night, Dylan taught Blakely how to drive the golf cart. So Wednesday, we work out and Blakely's like, come on, Mom, let me show you how I can drive. So we're driving and she's got the biggest smile on her face. So proud. And we're like, how are you doing this? Pushing the pedal, driving. And we're driving past our neighbors. So of course, I'm nice. I'm neighborly. I'm waving to our neighbors. And me and Dylan both in our heads were thinking, okay, we're going straight to the mailbox, which is about a half a mile from our house. But Blakely thought we were turning full speed in a different direction. So it's Blakely, Dylan, and me driving straight. I'm waving to the neighbors. She just decides to turn on this random dirt road. And I just waving to the neighbors. Next thing I know, I'm falling out of the golf cart. And I just eat it and roll on the asphalt, the turf, scrape up my arm, scrape up my shoulders, scrape up my hip. It was so bad. Like nothing hurts other than it's just a flesh wound. Isn't that what the Monty Chris? It's just a flesh wound. It's nothing.
Yeah. Monty Python. It's
Monty Python. Yeah,
hey,
it's just a flesh
were
wound.
you pissed? Did she cry? She must have cried her eyes out.
Oh, Sevan. Well, Dylan said when I fell out, he thought like a puppy had fallen out because I yelped when I hit the floor. Like,
yeah.
So he knew something was wrong. She just starts bawling, like hysterical.
Yeah,
and
she
so,
tossed her mom. She almost killed her mom.
Yeah. So in the moment, like you kind of have to step back, self-reflect. I'm like, I'm fine. Nothing hurts. She's bawling. So I just go up to her and I'm like, I'm fine. It's okay. It was an accident. Like no mad, nothing harsh, because I know she didn't do it on purpose. And she's just like, I heard, Mom. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I never want to drive again. And so we just took it as like, show grace, show forgiveness. It was an accident. This is a learning lesson. And I'm fine. Thank goodness I didn't roll my ankle, dislocate anything.
Dude.
Can you imagine?
I can't believe you're still going to the games, to be honest. I can't believe you took
gosh.
You got thrown from a golf cart onto pavement.
Going like 20, 25 miles an hour. So I told this to my training partner yesterday, which was the next day. And he was like, wait, you let a 4-year-old drive? And I was like, stop. No. So it's my own fault.
Did your neighbor who you were waving to see it?
You know what? After I got up, consolidated Blakely and went back, they had walked inside. So they either saw it and was like, holy crap, let's get out of here. Or they didn't see it and just went inside. I have no idea. But
it's really a shame that that's not on video somewhere.
Can you imagine, like on the Ring doorbell, you just meet.
Hey, so was any part of you like pissed?
No. So this is the bad part. This is Dylan and Blakely's like bonding time in the evening. Sometimes they'll go drive the golf cart. He had told me Tuesday night. This happened Wednesday night. He told me Tuesday night. She drove by herself and she's awesome. She just takes her turns really fast. So we're working on that. So he had foreshadowed like, this is what we're working on. We just had no idea that she was about to turn. I wasn't mad because I still have time to heal before the games. I'll be fine. If I would have rolled an ankle, dislocated a shoulder, it might be a different story.
I a couple nights ago I got kneed in the face wrestling with the kids, like a pretty good knee to the face. And then when I covered up my face, my 6-year-old son knew he'd done it. And when he came over to hug me, he gouged me in both my eyes.
On purpose?
No, just jackass 6-year-old. No, none of it was on purpose.
So you can't be mad.
Oh, I was seeing red for a second. I just stay covered up. I'm ready to like.
How did you respond to that situation? I
just take deep breaths, and hopefully he doesn't. Hopefully, I mean, I think he knows that I'm fucking like I want to bite him.
Yeah.
Like a lion. But like, it's yeah. Look, Jake Chapman says boys are different. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, but that's the best thing you could do as a parent. If you can be the bigger person, your kids are not screwed. I feel like.
You mean like don't beat them if they do shit like that?
Yeah, if it's on purpose, it's okay to spank. But if it's an accident, they didn't mean to. Like, you got to show grace. You got to show forgiveness.
One of my kids kicks to the kneecaps. Like if we start fighting, he'll try to kick me in the kneecap. I'm like, dude.
Do they do jujitsu? What do they do?
Yeah, they do all that shit. And jujitsu, striking, kicking every day. Yeah.
You're paying for them to beat you up.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
My kids have told me, my kids tell me seriously, at least once a week, one of them will be like, hey, we just want you to know that when you're old, we're not going to like beat you up and stuff, even if you do bad stuff to us now. We're not going to hurt you when you're old. I'm like,
they say that now.
I
know. Where's my money?
I'm yelling at him in the car and he goes, don't worry, we're not going to beat you when you're older. And give me like the death.
We'll just put you in the retirement home if you keep acting like that. That's what they're gonna say.
Janelle Winston, when my kids physically hurt me, I get so mad. I have to seriously keep the lid on until I get hold of myself. Yeah, that's how I feel.
Yeah, but now with my kid, with Blakely, absolutely. If Dylan instantly triggered, he knows.
Like if he threw a frisbee and it bounced off your head when you weren't looking, you'd go over there and be like, "You asshole! Couldn't you see I wasn't looking?" No,
it's worse.
Oh.
He thinks it's so funny. I think every husband does, to just like smack your butt. So sometimes he'll smack it.
A lot of ass every day. Yeah.
Yeah. You don't tell your wife that. But sometimes he'll smack it so hard.
No, it's her ass that I'm smacking. It's her.
Okay, good. Yeah. Instantly, it'll tick me off and I'm triggered and I'm mad and he knows and he's just like, oh, that was a good one. And he'll just giggle and walk away. And
it's weird that you guys don't know that's what your ass is for.
I know. You'd think at this point you'd know, but it still gets me.
Arielle, my favorite ass story with my wife is we just been doing CrossFit for like, I don't know, a year, and she was trying on clothes and she came out of the dressing room and I'm like, yeah, I don't really like those pants. They make your ass look small. And the lady there who worked at the store was like, yeah, your butt looks great in those. And my wife goes, no, we do CrossFit. I don't want the point isn't to make your, butt look small. And it's like, we're a different breed. The butts are meant to be smacked and they're meant to be big.
Exactly.
I think we did that. I think CrossFit owns that before the Kardashians.
Well, it's authentic.
Authentic big butt.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, when I see a big butt on someone, I just think they're strong. Like man or woman. If I see a big old ass, I mean, proportion to their body, obviously. I'm like, yep, that's a strong human being. That person can do some quarter extremity damage.
I will tell you, the first time we flew into California for semifinals at the airport, that's the first time in person physically I've seen the like fake Kim Kardashian booty, because it was like maybe weighed 100 pounds and waist was like this big.
Yeah.
But then the butt was just ridiculous. And I was like, do you like that? How? Like, it just didn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense to me either.
No.
Don't get me started. I'm trying to stay
I'd rather we're focused. Talking about CrossFit, working hard.
But if you want to come on a live call-in show and talk about plastic surgery, I'd love to have you on.
Me or someone else?
No.
Oh, I know nothing about plastic surgery. You're not going to.
But you have thoughts about it. You think it's
Yeah, I
weird.
do.
It would be weird to make your butt bigger than it really is with plastic surgery. Like non-functional, like growing your body for non-functional purposes seems completely insane to me.
Yeah. But I'm also I'm granola-esque to where like I don't believe in Botox. I don't believe in lash extensions, all that, because I'm like, your body's supposed to age. It's okay if you have wrinkles.
Yeah.
Your eyelashes are supposed to be like how they are. So I might be the wrong person because
no, you're perfect. And you don't want to I don't think you want to attract people who are attracted to that either. I don't think that's a healthy person. Hey, do you do crazy stuff too? Like if your kids are sick, you'll slice onions and leave them on a plate in their room?
No. Oh. We just let the sickness pass.
You just pray over them? You do hands on them?
We actually don't. That should be our first reaction though.
Yeah.
But usually it's just like, here's some over-the-counter medicine.
I have this theory that all Christians think the earth is flat. Do you think the earth is flat?
Oh, no. I think Dylan is slowly becoming a flat earther. He listened to who you had on the other day, the flat earther.
Yeah.
Like some thoughts I know not even to entertain. So I'm just like, yes, honey.
Yeah.
Yes. But
I wish I would, to be honest with you, I wish I would have never had that guy on or watched the documentary, but I'm probably going to have more flat earthers on because of it. It's just great. Whenever it's every 6 months, it's good. It really rattles the nest. It really.
Are you a flat earther?
I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not but I'm not really, I don't know what I am. I could be, but I don't think so.
You could be anything, Sevan. It's 2023.
Yeah.
At this point. No, I am not a flat earther.
Well, thank you. We touched on a vast, broad landscape of subjects. I appreciate you sharing your daughter with us, and hopefully I see you soon.
Yeah, I'll see you at the games.
All right, thank you. And I don't expect you to give me your coach's pass. I expect to see Dylan back there.
Good. We expect to see you back there somehow.
All right. Peace and
Bye,
love.
Sevan. Thanks for having me on.
Oh, great. Here we go. Do you believe in gravity? What is this? Those. Fine. I wonder. I'm not a black woman. Heidi says someone's actually a black woman. I am a black man, but I am not a black woman.
I love how you just dropped the flat earth shit just to trigger people every day.
I mean, it's amazing. I just think I think that's you so believe in God and that the earth is what's it called? Non-transitioning? No, stationary earth. Miss Shelby Neal, hi.
Hi.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
I love this forest.
Oh yeah, that's my backyard.
I was gonna say you're not at my house, are you? That looks like my backyard too. Crazy.
Yeah, it's beautiful here. Interesting conversation I just jumped into.
Oh yeah. Arielle's great. She'll talk about anything. we transitioned from synthetic ass implants to a flat earth. It was quite to putting
That's
hands
awesome.
on some. Yeah. What state are you in?
I'm in North Carolina.
Hey, when I looked at your food, your pictures on your Instagram of your food, you're one of those people who I can't actually tell what you're eating.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like normally people like post food and it's like, here's some carrots and here's a piece of steak and here's rice. Your food looks like what I eat. Like I only eat in a bowl.
Yeah.
I don't like the plate. Like put everything in a bowl. I don't need anything like separated out or anything. Just put it in a bowl.
It's an absolute mess.
Yeah.
It's animal food just
Yeah. I didn't actually even think about it till now, but I was like, when I was looking at it, I'm like, are there some crawfish in there? I started thinking you were like from Louisiana or something.
I'm trying to think of what meal you're thinking of right now.
Sousa, do you see any pictures of her food? Let me see if I could find them.
No, I'm searching through the whole thing and I'm like, what are you talking about? I text her stories and I'm like, I'm pretty
different redheaded
different Shelby Neal, different
person.
Redhead.
That's some dope army pictures though, that's for sure.
Hold on. Give me 1 second.
I'm find that bad boy.
There you are, bench pressing. Oh, you work out a lot.
Go. I got a food pick.
You kind of got to go back a little bit.
Yeah, we just got to go back an easy 222 weeks.
Yeah, you got to go back.
Super recent.
4 years ago, she used to eat mush. Let me see. Oh no,
Let's see
that
what we
one.
got.
That one's pretty. But
Oh,
lots
yeah.
of seafood. Those are scallops, right?
Yeah, love seafood. I was born in Massachusetts, so I'm definitely a seafood gal.
Oh, okay. Look at the one below that. That one's a little more chaotic. It looks like she eats day-old Chinese food.
I absolutely do. Absolutely. It's better that way.
It truly is. My mom, because by then all the seasoning and tastes have come out, right? It's like my mom used to make hummus and she'd put garlic in it, and the first day she made it, it wasn't very good, and 3 days later, the whole thing was so potent and strong, it was crazy.
Soaks it up, definitely.
Yeah.
This...
Hey, this looks like you used to live behind a Chinese food place and just eat out of the dumpster. Look at this one. Look at the one with the. Look at even the tins are there. Look at the tins. Yeah. Look at even Clydesdale knows. I love the tinfoil bowls. Yeah.
Oh gosh.
Michelle Shanks, thanks Sevan, Matt, and Caleb for introducing us to all these great athletes. We'll make it fun to watch them all in Madison. I agree. Hey, are you a Marine?
No. So I was planning on joining the Marine Corps, but then things changed for me personally, so I decided against that last year. So yeah, it was kind of a weird time last year going through that. Yeah, this is me. I went through like all of OCS and all of the training, and then just decided not to accept my commission. So I'd say it worked out pretty well for me. Made it to the games the following year. So
Shelby, how old are you?
I'm 23.
And what's OCS?
It's Officer Candidate School. Basically it's like boot camp, but the officer side, and they have like different versions of it for every single branch. So there's one for the Marines, one for the Army, Navy, etc.
And where do you do that? Is that through a school or?
It was in Quantico, Virginia. So yeah, it's literally it's basically like ROTC, except you're not in ROTC, and you do all the training over the summer.
Does it cost money?
You get paid for it, actually.
So walk me through that. I'm really curious. No details too small. You're just kicking it at home with your longtime boyfriend who you're absolutely in love with, and you're like, shit. Like, how's it start? Did you know someone who did it? Yeah. Like, how do you like? I'm 51. I don't even know what officer candidate school is. Like, how do you know about any of that? How do you know you want to go to the Marines? What kind of person wants to go to the Marines?
Crazy people, pretty much. And so basically I knew some people who were in the program, and my boyfriend was also looking into the military as an option, and I started getting more exposure to, I guess, people in that profession, and it started to interest me. And so I started kind of looking into it more, and kind of going from like, oh, these people are crazy, to, oh, I want to kind of go through that. And I think also maybe I was getting a little burnt out of CrossFit and getting a little worried about graduating and what I was going to do after college, and thought maybe like I didn't want to do the typical path. And so I ended up kind of finding myself there. And then later, I think after a couple years, realizing that maybe that wasn't the route for me, and so not continuing with it. But I still think it was great training, and I learned a lot from it. Like my running got a lot better just from doing it. My like mental strength got a lot better just because of how hard it was. So definitely an experience. It's just like boot camp. You're literally like in a barracks with 60 girls and bunk beds or racks or whatever you want to call them, and just kicking it all summer.
Were they all girls?
There's girls and guys, but
okay,
like, you're in close quarters with the girls, not the guys.
Okay. And so you go on a website somewhere, I'm guessing, and you sign up, and then they say show up on this day, and you basically hand over all your shit, and they give you all new clothes and underwear and hat and shirt, and they're like, you're going to be here for 3 months.
It's only 6 weeks. So
6 weeks?
It was 2 different sets of 6 weeks. So like 12 weeks total of that. But you're basically like, you're on their clock, and it's a very humbling experience. Somebody like me who's like super fit was still struggling, just because, it's like wake up every day at 4:30 and go to bed every single day at like 10 p.m. and then you get woken up for an hour in the middle of the night, and you get like 5 hours of sleep, and you're walking all day, and you're running all day and you're studying all day, and it's just a full day. So I think anyone would struggle going through it. It's just really taxing on the body, no matter how much you prepare. So,
and when you sign up for it, you don't have to commit to beyond those 6 weeks. It's just like,
yeah. So that's the difference with boot camp. With boot camp, you basically like sign your life away from the start, and you're kind of stuck. But with officers, you basically like you have to get your degree, which is kind of like why ROTC exists. You have to have a degree to be an officer. And you go through the whole program, and then you finish OCS, and then you kind of like swear in after that, and like choose to be an officer, and you have to like make that actual decision after training that you want to go that route.
So you already had you'd already graduated from college when you went there.
So the first time I went, I was 17. Like it was like the year after high school. Or like I graduated high school and went to OCS for 6 weeks. Very shocking for a 17-year-old. And then did it again last summer after graduating and finished the second half.
So OCS is kind of for people who didn't do ROTC in college but want to go the officer route.
Exactly. Yeah. You don't have to do it. Like if you already have your degree and you want to join the military, you still can, essentially. Or you can kind of do it in conjunction. And I liked it because like ROTC just didn't seem like it was for me, and I didn't want to I wanted to be like a normal college student, and I was in engineering. It was too much, I thought, to do both. So I did I just thought it'd be better to do it like completely separate and only do it during the summer.
For some reason I'm so impressed that you did that. What was shocking at 17 to do that?
Well,
the way people acted, the way they talked, when you were 17, what was the oldest woman in there? Were there any like old people like me in there? Was like there any like 40, 50-year-old people?
No, they don't let people of your kind even join.
Is it like over 35? You're toast. You could have a penis, but you can't be over 35.
Yeah, you're absolutely toast. Like you just can't even join. Like there's no waiver that can get you in. So
right.
I think it's like 27 or maybe 30. I think it's a little older. Depends what program, what branch, I think like Navy SEALs, it's like a little more stringent, but I think for Marines, I think it was like 30 or something. But yeah, there were women who were, like 25, 27, 28, like they're adults, they have kids, and I'm like 17, probably like one of the youngest people there, graduated high school and literally went off to OCS like the next day. So it was a very different experience for everybody.
How was it different the second time?
Way different. Yeah, I was 22 the second time, so I was a little more, I know who I am. I know what's going on. Oh, there we go.
Oh God, the Space Force is desperate. Oh, so is the Navy. Jesus Christ.
They will do anything. Oh, yeah. My dogs came out.
So the second time was different, like different in what, from your perspective, or they had changed the program?
So every year it changes. It really kind of just depends on the commanding officer of OCS and like how they see it. But I think it was mostly me changing, and like once you go the first time, you're like, okay, let's do this different. Let's do this different. Let's prepare a little bit, because the first time they were like, oh, Shelby, you're fit. You're gonna be like one of the fittest girls there. Like you have nothing to worry about. Don't prepare at all. Just show up. You'll be fine. And that's just not how I do things. So not my personality to be so underprepared. And I thought it'd be better the second time around to do a little bit more studying, get a little bit more sleep at night, and have to study less in the middle of the night.
What do you have to study for? What do you have to study for?
It's a lot of like history. That was the hardest part for me, because I'm a STEM major. I don't memorize things very well. And then there's like, like your general orders, other officer training stuff. It's very simple. It's mostly memorization, which I had terrible memory. So
what, you said you're a STEM major? What's that?
Science, technology, engineering, math. It's like, your engineering, your science, your bio majors.
Yeah.
I feel like we just learn differently, and I didn't learn, like that stuff was hard for me to learn.
And then so this how old, when did you get out this last time?
I got out
OCS?
I got out right before the games last year. So
okay, so you went to semifinals last year, and then after that you went in.
Yeah.
What
And
if you
I
would have
had
made it
twins.
to the games? Would you have still gone in?
That was the conundrum. So I actually made it to the last chance qualifier and chose not to do that because I just was like, I didn't make it. I want to make it the right way, and like making it online didn't seem like the way I wanted to make it. And so I just decided, we're going to give this OCS thing a try. And like, I had a little bit of doubts and reservations beforehand. And I thought, like the only way to clear that up is to go, see how it is and see what I want to do from there. It's make the most informed decision. So.
Hey, what happened last year? I'm trying to remember your story. You were in the semifinals and you were going, and then there was some workout where you shit the bed, like there was a rope climb. I mean, you were fucking murdering it, weren't you?
I was
I remember
so
watching you
good.
being like, "Oh fuck, this little girl's going to the games."
Do I look little? Because that's.
Yeah,
I'm
you're a little
average.
girl. How old? You're a little girl. You're fucking 22. How tall are you?
5'2".
Yeah, you're a fucking little girl. Yeah, I'm like, fuck.
I'm average weight though. I'm average weight.
I mean, don't get me wrong. You look strong and fit and all that stuff, but you look like. I look like.
I look like a pipsqueak. I'm literally looking like a pipsqueak.
You just look like maybe you don't have your driver's license yet or something. You know what I mean? Or like if like you know what I mean? Like you still go to the dentist with your mom and dad, shit like that.
Well, I do actually.
See?
Yeah. I need adult supervision for that kind of stuff because
Right.
I don't know how to answer all these questions.
So what happened? Tell me last year's semifinals. Refresh us on what happened.
Mm-hmm.
You were kicking ass.
Yeah, I was doing great, and like I would say last year, my plan was CrossFit was kind of like a side thing. I would say, I was in Hawaii literally the week before, and I had made this trip at the start of the year, and I had said like I'm not canceling this trip. I really want to go. I was invited, and I wanted to see my friend, and if I make it to the if I get invited to the semifinal, that is this weekend, I will go, I will compete, and I will give it my all. But if I go any other weekend, like it wasn't going to work for me just because I had like finals and I had other stuff going on. So I really surprised myself when I showed up and ended up getting like top 5 in every event but one.
Wait, I don't see where you shit the bed. Where did you shit the bed?
It's that one.
that was the rope. That was the rope climb workout?
Yeah.
Oh, for some reason I thought that was the last workout.
It depended on the semifinal. The order was different for all of them.
Okay. Dude, you did incredible. 5th, 3rd, 5th, 4th, 5th, just the 30th.
Yeah, just one movement actually.
But when I look on your Instagram, you're good at rope climbs.
Well, now I am. It only took a year of hammering.
So what was that workout? Do you remember?
It was 10 rope climbs for time, legless.
Oh,
and there was a shuttle, really like insignificant shuttle. It was you could have walked it, and I probably should have, knowing my like rope climb ability. I should have just walked it and just got all 10 rope climbs in and finished under the cap, but got a little in the heat of the moment.
Did you know going into that it was going to be an issue for you, or were you surprised?
I would say, yeah, they're right. I was in Hawaii.
Oh, this is awesome. Is this since that event?
This was right the week before the event.
Oh, well, you're fucking murdering this. That can't be easy.
That rope's really hard.
That rope's crazy hard.
Yeah, it's super bouncy.
And your body can't touch it or you'll get chafed. I mean, you got to be real careful.
Yeah. Yeah, I was living my best life in Hawaii the week before.
Did you know going into that event that it could be an issue?
I knew it could be an issue, but I also didn't expect it to go that bad. I feel like I'm definitely the type of competitor that shows up on competition day, despite how training may go. And so I think I remember, being next to everybody and like starting with my first 3 rope climbs a little fast and thinking like, wow, it feels great. And then like every time I had practiced the workout, it was always rope climb like 5 to 7, where it's like, oh my God, I can't, this is not going so well. Like it's immediately going downhill. So yeah, I knew, I think in retrospect at the ability level that I had, I should have just overpaced and then ended hot versus starting hot and falling apart, where I had a couple no reps. I had a couple slides down the rope, like full tilt drops to the floor. So yeah, it was tough.
Rope climbs are hard to go to war with too, because there is that piece of dying, right? Or like landing on your head.
Yeah, I almost did. I mean, I literally had like 2 falls that I could have like twisted an ankle or something, been out for the year. So
Did you say you're 22?
23.
23. And you've had the same boyfriend since you're 16?
Yeah.
How did you meet him?
I met him in CrossFit gym. We started roughly at the same time.
He's not 37, is he?
No.
Okay, just checking before you say.
He's 23, yeah.
Oh, perfect. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Fuck.
Nothing weird, nothing
Yeah.
inappropriate going on there. Yay.
Yeah, I want to know how you met him. How did you meet him? How did 2 16-year-olds meet in a CrossFit gym?
We just kind of started working out together. We were training buddies and we were friends for about a year before we finally
Same high
were
school
like,
or?
let's go on a date. No, we went to different high schools. We just every single day we would train together after school. So yeah.
It's a pretty intimate place to meet someone. Like there's all like those I don't know what they are, like pheromones and shit, but there's all that shit that's just coming off of you, right? Because you're like working out, and then it's a lot of body movement, and it's a lot of like you can stare at people all the fucking you want in there, right? It's like
Definitely.
just everyone's kind of like just breathing heavy and just looking around at shit.
Yeah.
It's an intense, intimate place, regardless, right? I mean, it's a
Yeah, and I got to watch his glow up. Like he went from, like a 16-year-old kid or 15-year-old kid. Now he's like super buff, and like I got him early, snagged him.
Was he a little pinner when you met him?
I mean, just like smaller. Now he's just like super jacked.
Wow.
He's just like super lean.
Yeah. So when you met him, he was kind of like a little boy, and then you trained him into a man at the gym next to you?
We've both grown. I've grown a little bit more. I'm a little heavier now.
You did not grow. You did not grow. Don't get it all twisted. He definitely grew. You did not grow.
Yeah. I think I'm the same. Like I'm the weight I weigh now what he weighed when I met him. So
I don't know if you know this. I spoke to your parents. You were born in 5'2". You just came out like that, and full head of hair.
Absolutely. Red, long.
I love your hair, by the way.
Thank you.
Yeah. People who appreciate red hair, just you're the shit. You're awesome looking. God, you're so fucking cool looking.
Every time I see it in pictures, I'm like, whoa, that's bright. I forget. Like I don't register. Like I see myself as like red, brown haired, and then I like see pictures. I'm like, Jesus, that's so distracting.
Do you have siblings?
I do. Yeah. We don't exactly look alike, but.
Oh, how old are they?
I have one sister. She's 2 years younger than me. So she's 20 right now, 20, turning 21 soon.
And she doesn't have red hair?
No, my dad's actually African. So he's from Liberia. So he's black. And
your real dad's, wait, you come from African sperm?
Yeah, I know.
Are you fucking kidding me? Is that true? Really? Are you adopted?
No, my sister's on the far left.
Your dad is black?
Yeah, I'm also black, but half black. But I kind of trick everybody.
That's amazing. Is that really true? I didn't even know. That's fucking amazing.
Funny. Genetics are so funny.
Yeah, that's crazy. What's your mom?
My mom's just like regular white. She's like Polish and a little bit Irish, I think.
So when your dad's sperm, look at Eric Wise. His head exploded too. Your dad's like, can I see a picture of your dad? So when your dad's sperm met your mom's egg, it's like, oh, fuck, we'll just make this a redhead. We don't know what to do. Just spit out one of these.
I have even something crazier for you. My dad's mom has red hair. So she's an African with red hair. And that's how I happened. Didn't get the tan, though.
Yeah. Well, it's weird. As soon as you said you're black, I start thinking you're black. It's like crazy. I start looking at you like maybe she is a little darker. Maybe.
I see it.
Yeah, I see. Yeah, exactly. That's your sister?
Yeah, that's her. Which we're like we have the similar face, but the opposite.
She's Mexican.
Colors.
Don't tell her, but she's Mexican for sure. Hey, God, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Where's your so Canelo? The only person I can think like Canelo's Mexican and he got crazy red hair. Do you know who that is?
No, who's that?
He's the world's greatest boxer. He's
Okay.
amazing
Oh
head
yeah,
of red
that's my
hair.
dad.
So what is your dad? Liberian?
Yeah, Liberian.
And what
His
are
name
they?
is-
He looks like maybe he looks a little black and Arabic. Is Liberia Northern Africa? Where is it?
It's Western, so like under the little hook on the far west side. I feel like I need a map to point it out, but definitely not on the other side of.
Does he have an accent?
When he's around his family, he does.
And what's his native tongue?
English. They speak English in Liberia.
Like the Queen's English? Does he have like an English accent? Is it all fancy?
It's a little fancy.
Yeah.
It's got like, the African twang to it, I guess. Like, I don't really know. I don't, other countries in Africa, I'm not really sure what their accents sound like. I only know what my family sounds like. So
How did they meet? Did they meet in the military?
no, my family's not involved in military at all. But my dad moved to America when he was like in college and met my mom at work in Massachusetts. So yeah, there it is.
Yeah, wow. Have you been there?
I have not, but I really want to go soon. I'm kind of thinking about it this year and the next year.
You should go, and you should get a one-way ticket. Africa's dope. I mean, if you can find a good spot in Africa, Africa's dope. I spent a bunch of time over there. It's awesome.
I've never been. And he says it's absolutely beautiful. So I'm like, well, that's even more reason to just go visit. So
it's beautiful, and it's so crazy laid back in some ways that if you're an American, you can't even kind of get your head wrapped around it. Yeah, that's awesome. Look at that.
Yeah, and I mean, it'd be really cool to bring bring all my family and meet them there. So yeah.
Hey, has anyone your entire life been like, oh yeah, that's your dad?
No. When I see families that are, somewhat look alike, I'm like, this is weird. You guys are weirdly similar.
Hey, dude, I look the other day. I have this weird haircut right now, and the other day I walked in front of this mirror. I had shaved. Sarah Sigmund's daughter was coming on, and I was like, maybe I shouldn't look like a 51-year-old man when I'm talking to her. And so I tried to shave off my beard and look a little younger. And when I walked by the mirror, I saw a tranny. I'm like, because I have a ponytail. I'm like, oh, you look like a fucking Armenian woman. And then someone in the comments said that, hey, dude, you look like an Armenian woman. I was like, fuck, I really do. I'm growing the beard back.
The beard's
fuck
coming
that.
back.
Yeah. But I look just like my mom and my sister is my point. Exactly.
Yeah,
I'm like an ugly version of my mom and my sister. It's fucked up.
That's tough. That's really tough.
That's a good question. Norma wants to know if you've ever done a 23andMe.
They don't believe me. Prove it.
Yeah, prove it. Hey, did you ever go? I went through a phase like that. I went through two phases. I wonder if I'm retarded, and I wonder if I'm adopted. Did you ever think either of those? That you're like you're 7 and you're like you meet your first person with Down syndrome. You're like, how would I know?
How would I?
Maybe I am.
I might be autistic. I'm not sure. Who knows?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I think I've definitely felt that adoptedness because I people, you have to have the redhead gene on both sides. And even though my mom is Irish, there is no one on her side with red hair. Like not her grandparents, not her, cousins or siblings. It's like it doesn't really,
Science.
I'm like, I must have mutated. Like there's no other way that this could have happened.
Hey, God, what a trip. Hey, your dad. I think your dad also would be so proud to take you back to.
Yeah.
If I was your dad, I'd be like, look, I got a redheaded one.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that is what a great picture.
Yeah, I feel like. Yeah, I'm also it's kind of weird because my family is all darker skinned and I'm the only one, so I kind of feel like I don't always fit in, or I'm not a real.
You don't get to go on the boating trips.
I'm not of real African descent. I don't have the tan or anything that makes me look like them. So I'm sorry.
Dude, it is true. I'm trying to rattle my brain. I don't know any. I've never come across anything like this.
Yeah,
and
it's definitely.
I kind of look at this stuff too. I'm really interested in people's makeup and what happens to people and how they look. That's great. That's amazing.
It's not something I like blast on social media. It's kind of weird just to talk about, but
Oh my God, look how cute you are. Holy shit.
what happened?
Hey,
This is the good old days.
if this was 100 years ago, they would have either sacrificed you at the top of the temple and killed you, or you would have become the queen of the village. It would have been like a crapshoot. You'd either been the chosen one or you'd have been like the devil.
Yeah. This is definitely new. All the gymnastics.
What's up with all the medals? Yeah. Early age, dad got you into gymnastics?
Yeah. Well, I actually don't know if it was my mom or my dad, but we that's what I did when I was younger, and it stuck. I was looking for an event or any type of sport that I could wear like a pretty leotard. Figure skating did not work, so gymnastics ended up staying, and that's what I did till I was 14 until CrossFit.
That mobility right there, do you still have that? Can you still do that?
Yeah, I can still do splits. Not an over split, but I can still do splits.
And what about that thing where you look back behind you in the floor and then you put your hands down and you kind of go backwards? Can
like
you do that?
Yeah, a bridge. Yeah.
Yeah, you can do it without landing on your head?
Yeah.
Damn.
I haven't done it in a while because my back. There's no reason to put it on the line, but
sure.
if you held the gun to my head, I could do it.
Perfect. It's a walkover. Is it called a walkover?
Yeah, there's a back walkover. I mean, like a back bend if you don't want to do the kick over part.
So you think you can do that?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I could do like back handsprings and back flips and different tumbling passes still. If I go to a gymnastics gym, I still got some tricks.
Nice. And were you climbing a rope a lot in your gymnastics training?
Yeah. Yep. And I think that tricked me a little bit last season because I was like, oh, I've been doing this since I was like 5 years old. You know, I'm good at rope climbs, which I'm great at a very strict, like an L-sit rope climb. That's what we did in gymnastics. Not so much when I can kip and use my legs. I tend to struggle a little bit more.
Shelby, do you think that the strictness and form in gymnastics has sort of, you have to train that out of yourself to kind of tap into a little bit more of the aggressiveness needed in CrossFit?
I would say, yeah, a little bit. I think that's probably most gymnasts' issues, I'd say, related to that. I've heard of other athletes having similar issues on rope climbs as well.
Like you need to learn to become more efficient and less perfect.
Exactly, yeah. And that's kind of like, I think, at least when I watch myself and my perception of myself is that my technique is usually very good. Like I'm very proud of that, of like how well my technique is in place with my Olympic lifts and all that. But sometimes like in a workout that's fast, you really can't make it pretty. You have to do it, as fast as possible. And there's no reason to do all that.
Yeah, look, you couldn't even break the habit. You saw it there at the end. You can't even, like, you should have already transitioned to the thrusters right there. Yeah, then you're like, thank you.
Having a great time.
Yeah. Are you, oh, that's a good question. Are you near the thumb or JR? Are you near Taylor Self or JR Howell?
Yeah.
You are?
Super close to the CrossFit Crash, right?
Yeah, that's where JR is.
Yeah.
What state are you in again? North Carolina?
North Carolina, yeah, that's where he is. Oh, no, he's South Carolina, right?
For me, this is weird, but for me, like, everything between like Georgia and Mississippi is all the same place. Alabama.
Where are you?
All the Carolinas. I'm in California. Florida. Okay, yeah. It's all Georgia. It's all kind of meshed into one. Marissa Hinojoso. She's so cute. Yeah, she's awesome.
Thanks, Marissa.
Who is your coach?
Yeah, I feel like kind of an unconventional coaching situation. I'm not with any big coaching or big, what do you call it, programming group. I train at a 12-state CrossFit, which is in Raleigh, North Carolina. And my coach is the head coach of my gym. And her name is Whitney Gallin, and she went to the games as an individual 3 times and as a master recently, I think 2 years ago, and won 35-39 division. So she's very experienced and very, I would say, devoted to me as an athlete. Like I'm her only athlete besides, coaching the members of our gym. And she makes it work for me. So
she went to the Whitney. I found her, Whitney Gallin.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see. Oh, yeah. I recognize her.
Yeah.
She went 3 times as an individual?
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah. So she's super experienced, and like, I don't know if you can tell, but she's built a lot different than I am and has a lot of different strengths than I do. Like, she's
Yeah,
very
she's a brick
tall.
shithouse, right? She looks tall too. Yeah.
Yep, she's tall. She's like she was a larger athlete at the time, and I would still consider larger for this current bell curve we've got of weight. Yeah, there she is. So she's super invested in me.
You know who she reminds me of? She reminds me of a mix between Becca Voigt and who's the girl the games athlete who lives in Florida now? She had twins. How the fuck can I not remember her name?
Twins. I'm not good
Someone
at this stuff.
Elena
Remember.
Fortunato.
Yeah,
What?
yeah. She kind of reminds me of Telena and Becca Voigt mixed into one human being. Yeah, well, and so is that how did you find her? It sounds like you're really fortunate you found her.
Yeah. I basically, I was living in Wake Forest, which is 30 minutes from Raleigh, and then I went to college in Raleigh, and I moved to 12th State, and that was where she had been coaching for a year or two, and now she's been there for a while. But yeah, I just basically kind of came under her wing, and I was lucky enough to train with her when she was training for the games for a little bit, and then when she transitioned away from that, she's been kind of focusing on family life for a little bit. She's kind of moved into a different role of like less as an athlete and more as like a coach to me. So we don't train together as much, like work out next to each other as much. More so she's like there watching me work out, observing, like taking notes, and keeping track of me. And I have other people that will do the workouts with me.
Will she come to the games with you?
Oh yeah, she's my coach.
So if you started CrossFit when you were 16, when did you start having games? You're 22 now, 6 years. When did you start having games aspirations? Oh, you're 23. You're 23. 23. Sorry, 23. When did you start having games aspirations?
So I mean, immediately. I once I saw the documentary, I was like, that's what I want to do. And it felt a little far fetched at the time, but they thankfully for the teen division, I went to the games in 2016 and 2017 as a 16, 17-year-old, and then when I aged out, I immediately started the climb as an individual and went to regionals in 2018 before they got rid of regionals, which was a cool experience to go through that. And then I've been trying ever since, so it's been a while.
Do you have a day job?
I do, yeah.
What's that?
I'm an engineer.
You are?
Yeah.
You ended up getting an engineering degree?
Yeah, I did.
Holy shit! So you're a smarty pants.
Sure. I have to say that legally, so I can keep my job.
I think maybe I didn't ask him, but I think the dude I had on yesterday, who I think maybe had red hair.
Oh.
Jelly Hosta. I think he's I think that dude might be an engineer in Belgium or Denmark or wherever he was from.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I'd love to live abroad. I'm ready for something new.
Is your boyfriend an engineer too?
Yeah, he is. He's mechanical.
Shit.
He's mechanical. I was chemical, but now I'm doing more of a biomedical type job. So I do orthopedic devices.
Are you what happens to your job demands as you get closer to games time? Are they cool? Is your employer cool?
Yeah. They're all very fit, and I love my company. Like, they're super like young and fit, and like I would say more up to date, I guess, with like a flexible work schedule, which is super helpful. And they're like all kind of a little bit familiar with CrossFit, but I think I'm like their introduction into competitive CrossFit. So they're very much into it, and like they watch semifinals, and like I was sending them, the links when I was competing and stuff. So they were very involved and excited, and yeah, they're very much like I'm on the way kind of like down, like I'm kind of bringing my workload down a little bit before I leave next week. But other than that, I mean, I have unlimited time off, so I just kind of give them a heads up and do my best to work around stuff and meet whatever, needs they need me to do. So
you have this real casualness to you, but I'm assuming it's not well, what do you think about the games? Is it a lot of pressure? Like from a lot of because from a lot of people I interview, I get this thing like it's like the defining moment of their life is on the horizon. And with you, I feel like, oh yeah, I'm going to fucking just bang it out this weekend. And
Yeah,
like,
I gotta
just,
hit this real quick, and then I'll
and
be
then
back.
I'll be back. Yeah, then I'm going to Liberia for a little.
I'll be back. Yeah, I think for a long time I kind of thought like full-time games athlete was like what I wanted to be, and like slowly as I got older I was like, I don't know if that's for me. I don't know if having my whole life be CrossFit and like, even just like to train all day and then coach CrossFit all day, like your whole life is still CrossFit and that's all you have, and it's hard to escape. It's hard to have any other release from that, and like feel like maybe you're making an impact in other ways, and so for me I like having something else, and I think it keeps me from getting like too down on myself when like training is just sucks. Like I can totally forget because I'll be at work and it's not related.
And the games, do you feel the pressure from the games already? I mean, now it's like, now you can just, anytime you look at a calendar, you can see it. Oh shit.
Yeah.
It's 2 weeks from yesterday, right?
2 weeks from yesterday. Yeah. It's day one.
Yeah.
I definitely feel I definitely have some like competition anxiety and I feel it more so when I'm there versus at home. But I also think like when you're a rookie and it's your first year, it's a lot easier to relax. And so I'm trying to ride that wave of like, I don't need to, over stress and, bring my performance down from the stress. I need to just like have a great time, have fun, and like enjoy this year. Cause I'll never get the rookie year back. So.
What's your boyfriend's name?
Frank.
How's Frank doing? Is he holding it together or is he tripping balls?
I mean, it is pretty crazy. Like he's
It's
been
crazy.
with me since the start, and
it's
like,
crazy.
We're like watching Sarah Sigmundsdottir and Catcher and all these people and Sam Briggs, like all these amazing women, and like now that's that's me. It's like I get to be those, and he's like, I'm dating that person. It's pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah, you turn yourself into a rocket ship.
Yeah.
Yeah, with a shit ton of hard work. So he is holding it together. Is he going to the games? I assume he's going.
Yeah. He's gonna be my like personal assistant.
Yeah, like water boy and shit like that, right? Food boy and shit.
Yeah, he's like, unfortunately.
Speaking of holding it together, Jesus Christ, hold it together, girl.
Jesus Christ, who is that? I have more pictures like this than I do of me, snatching, overhead, rope climbing. There's more of me crying.
Hey, I want to ask you about your family going to the games, but Susan brought up. I do want to ask you about a video. Susan, there's a video link I put. It says you're pumped. I want to show you this video if you can see it from your phone of you crossing the finish line. It's in the final event.
Sure.
One thing that's interesting is look at your hands don't even make it around the bag, which makes that event significantly harder for you.
Yeah, I'm small. Remember, we already.
Yeah, you're a little bite. Hey, I wonder if you are the smallest human who's ever made it to the CrossFit Games.
No, I think Rebecca's smaller than me.
You think she's shorter than you?
I think there's girls who've been 5 foot. I'm 5'2". I'm actually.
You're a braggart. I didn't see that coming. What a braggart.
I'm actually huge.
Okay, play this, Susan. I want to watch her as she crosses the finish line. I mean, watch this. Look how ferocious you get.
I totally knew. I had made it, which was cool.
Did you know that's inside of you? That person that's like, God, I wish I could do something in my life that would bring that out of me. Look at this. Fucking her that's some Josh Bridges shit. That's the Marine in you, right?
Right. Yeah, it was a really cool moment, like, because I was talking to some people, like my support crew. Obviously, they're telling me like, you got this. This is your jam. Like, you're gonna crush this. You're gonna qualify. I talked to them after.
It's not like, your jam. They lied to you.
We were actually really worried. We were really worried because of the Echo bike and the sandbag. And I've been working on sandbag. It wasn't that important in that workout. I'm great at toes to bar. And they were like, we don't know if this is an Echo bike workout or a toes to bar workout. It really depends on which movement is gonna, is the determining factor. And I don't think it mattered. I think I did the toes to bar unbroken, and then the Echo bike was was something I'd been hammering this year, and it went really well. So
look at the difference in you guys carrying. I don't know who that is next to you, but look where she has the bag, where you have. I mean, I'd like where you have it better.
I like it too.
Yeah, up high like that. When it
Yeah.
drops down low like that, that's when you're about to give birth to it. You don't.
It's
You don't.
sliding.
Yeah. Hey, I'm looking at the leaderboard too. Shelby Neal, 425. You took 7th place in that workout, which is I don't think that workout is made for you.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely like, people probably see me as like a smaller athlete, but I am average weight, so I'm like very dense, I think, despite my
What do you mean?
size.
How much do you weigh? What's average weight? How much do you weigh?
150.
You really weigh 150?
Yes, I told you I'm huge.
Yeah, that's impressive. Wow, good on you.
Yeah, I've gained a lot of weight. I've gained a lot of weight.
Because I think Fusli is like 135 or something. She's a crumb, maybe less.
Exactly. She's actually small, and I can no longer call myself small because I've grown.
Hey, is it hard holding that weight? Are you just constantly eating?
I struggle with food a lot, so I don't eat as much as I should, but I haven't been losing weight significantly. I feel like a little bit recently I'm like maybe pushing 145 now, 150, but I think I stay within 145, 150, which pretty easily. Once I started taking creatine, that weight stuck on a little bit better.
And when you say you struggle with food, what do you mean? Like you don't want to eat or?
Yeah, especially since semifinals, I've been like avoiding food like the plague, and I have to have people be like, you need to eat, you need to eat, you need to eat. Like between workouts, I'm like, I don't need food, I don't need water, I'm fine. And then I'll like completely crash, and it won't be good for me. So I'm definitely something like I need to work on is fueling properly and eating enough and eating more.
Is there someone? Do you have a nutritionist?
I do not right now. I mean, with working full time and training, like I literally from 8 a.m. to 9 p.m. I'm like working or training all day or driving to work or training. So it's definitely like I have a full schedule, and tracking food isn't something I really want to do right now.
God, that sounds horrible.
Yeah, it's like one more stress on top of stuff. Like I'm already struggling to stay on top of work and stay on top of training, and like I just want to focus on that. So
God, I love this girl's name. Fiddler. Anna Fiddler. I changed that to a D. Diddler.
Name.
Anna Diddler. Anna Fiddler, I hardly know you. 5'1", 150.
All right, so I could be bigger then. That's what she's saying.
Yeah, you could put 7 pounds per inch. You could be 157. 157. Oh yeah, I could ask Shelby this. Shelby, could you say get to the chopper?
With what?
I don't know.
Great, like...
good question. Good question. Why? Yeah, why?
I have a weird voice, apparently.
No, these knuckleheads, these guys, they want everyone to say get to the chopper.
Get to the chopper.
Yeah, nice. You weren't even born when that movie came out.
Yeah, no, I wasn't.
Hey, I think I had a Artur Semenov on, the Russian dude. Mm-hmm. I think he should totally lean into all the Russian shit. Wouldn't people at the games go crazy if like he just grabbed the mic and said funny Russian shit like from Rocky, I must break you, or
absolutely.
Just people would go nuts, right? He'd be a superstar overnight. What? Yeah. Say it again.
If he said things in Russian, like, oh my God, other accents or other, languages, it's like just got googly eyes. I'm like staring at them.
Yeah, I really want him to just to like right before he's in an event with Justin Medeiros to just like, I must break you. I must break you.
Oh, that'd be great. That would be a great story.
And you should wear a shirt. I'm stepping over my bounds. But you should wear a shirt at the games, at the opening ceremonies that says "I am black."
Yeah. It's funny. It's so funny because
I'm sorry, I just can't resist. I'm naughty.
You're good.
Okay, good.
I've had this experience like my whole life of like, I'll know people for like a year, and then they'll be like, we'll randomly talk about ethnicity or something or race, and I'm like, yeah, I'm black, and they're like, they don't know how to act. Like everyone changes how they act all of a sudden. Like, especially black people, they're like, let's go. dab me up, you know, and then like some of them will like even like call me the N-word, and I'm like, okay, that's too much.
You chill.
Or chill all of a sudden. I'm like, it took a year. Like, come on.
God.
No good reason.
What a fun life you have.
It's a good surprise.
Has life been fun for you?
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, you seem like, you know how like old people, like they say, like if you smile a lot, like you'll have smile wrinkles and shit. What, like you give off a vibe like you've had it, like you have a good life, like you're fun to hang out with, like people like you, right?
I like to think that. I mean,
yeah.
I'm definitely a little introverted, and I think it takes the right group of people to like bring me out of my comfort zone or bring out my personality sometimes. But yeah, I mean, I feel like I have a good balance between like serious stuff I get like in work and training, and then there's also a good like blend with fun of training, and I'm always wanting to travel and always staying busy, and like there's more to life than just CrossFit, and there's more to life than just work, and there's more to life than just travel, and I want to do like all three of those as much as I can. So what
about kids? I know you're just still a kid yourself, but like you think like in the next 20 years maybe you'd have a kid?
I don't know. Yeah. Frank wants kids. I'm very like, I don't know. It's hard for me to see it right now, but yeah, we'll see. I've definitely been more convinced as of recently.
If it makes you feel any better, me and my wife didn't want kids, and now we got 3.
You have a ton of kids, yeah.
Yeah, and we didn't, and we waited forever. So I didn't. You're almost too young to even ask the question, dude. Don't feel any pressure. Who gives a shit?
Just when do you have to have kids by? Like 35 or something like that?
My wife, we pulled the goalie when my wife was 39 and I was 43. You're a CrossFitter. You can have kids as late as you want.
Well, my hormones are all ruined. I feel like we like struggling with our periods always. I don't know. I'm definitely not interested, or like a little worried about that. Like it could be really hard with like
keep eating.
Yeah. I remember like gymnastics and CrossFit, my period's always been like very affected. So as of recently, it's been a lot better though, which is nice.
Yeah, congratulations. It's important to get that shit fixed out. And do you take anything? Do you take any hormones or anything like that for pregnancy? No, good. Yeah, stay away from all that shit.
I would say so. Last year I stopped taking birth control, and I think that it helped my, athletic ability. I mean, it has to have. It's been a year I've been off of it. And then I qualified for the games the next year. It's really,
hey, Google that shit. Google that shit, because I had Stacy Tovar on many, many years ago, and she said that when she got off, her athletic performance increased, and all the girls that she was at the games with, when she shared that with them, were like, "Yeah, don't take that shit."
Yeah, we've known this.
Yeah, we've known this. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, damn it.
Yeah, it's important to get that shit out.
Yeah, I mean, I had a talk with Frank, and we were basically like, we both were like, we really would prefer not. You not taking this, like we don't know what effect this is having on you, and like I had been on it since I was like 16, so
yeah,
we're
drugs.
Like let's see how our relationship is affected by not having this. And
how was that? How did it affect your relationship? Did it change your emotions?
I think it did, but we've been together so long that we got through it, and like there was no like big issues or anything like that, but it definitely I think it just changed how I saw the world and how I perceived things. And I found myself reacting differently to things than I normally would. Like it was like a new me a little bit, just slightly.
Wow.
Yeah. Weird.
Yeah, that's fun.
Yeah.
Congratulations on discovering that and having the balls to do that.
Yeah. Now I just gotta not get pregnant. Just stay.
Like my friend Andrew Hillard knows a thing or two about testosterone. He says female contraception blunts your testosterone levels.
Hey, he knows about testosterone.
Yeah. Do you ever watch any of Andrew's videos?
I have before, yeah. He I think he did some stuff with Crash too, but I didn't go last year, so I missed meeting him.
Have you met JR or Taylor before? Yeah.
Yeah, I've met Taylor and JR. Yeah, I thought Taylor had a really good shot of making it, but then his knee kind of got in the way, I think. I think it's his knee, right?
Yeah, was he nice? I've never met him in person.
Oh, yeah, he's awesome. He's super awesome. Super, super fun. I feel like we would get along really well, as training buddies, but he's in Charlotte.
What about JR? Is he weird? JR seems a little weird.
No, I don't think so.
He was cool.
He's very social. I like him.
Oh,
he's
he is?
really easy to talk to. Yeah.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Yeah. He's very nice.
I'm pumped. I met you. I was really. I've been excited all week to meet you.
Yeah.
And I can't even fucking believe that you're cooler than I thought. You could only let me down, but you're, dude. I can't wait to have you on again. I hope like you'll reflect on this and be like, oh, that was easy. And
Yeah,
you're
that
gonna
was
be,
easy.
yeah, I'd love to have you on like regularly. You're so fucking cool. You make me so at ease.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good.
Wait a second. Your dad's last name is Neal and he's from Liberia?
Yes.
Okay.
He's his first name is Cowie, so it's Little Liberia.
Cowie Neal. Well, tell Mr. Neal I said congratulations on having and Mrs. Neal a fantastic daughter. What a
Yeah, okay.
They raised an incredible human. And tell Frank I look forward to meeting him also.
Yeah, I look forward to meeting you in Madison.
Yeah. Hopefully I'll make it there.
Yeah. Oh, you're not sure if you're coming?
Yeah, I'm on the fence.
Well, you have to come.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I know.
Just to say hi to me at least.
It's I'm definitely 1% closer to coming now that I met you.
Okay, 1%. That's big. Maybe I can just come to
Significant.
California and just meet you there later.
That'd be awesome. Have you ever been to California?
I've been to Carson for the games, and I have some family there as well. So yeah, a little bit.
That's where you competed as a teen?
Yeah, I went to 2016 in Carson and 2017 in Madison. So I got to experience both, which is cool.
Yeah. All right, dear. See you soon.
Yeah, bye. Have a good one.
Okay, bye. Take care of yourself. Bye. Shelby Neal.
That was cool. She's good.
Yeah, I didn't want to get off with her. I could talk to her all day, but I want to do some other shit with my day.
Oh shit. Yeah, she's good. That was there's. That was great.
Oh, Will, dear. I know.
Dear.
Fuck.
Dear. Just being nice.
It's old people shit. Dear. I tried I was gonna say dear to someone else too, and I caught myself the other day, and I didn't catch myself there.
It's very fatherly of you.
Dear, would you like to split a grapefruit with me?
Yes, dear.
Old people eat grapefruit, right? You think old people eat cantaloupe? The skate instructor yesterday told my kids that I bet your dad likes cantaloupe, and I'm like, I love cantaloupe. They're like, yeah, it's old people food. I'm like, no, grapefruit's old people food.
Maybe because like it's easy to eat.
Cantaloupe?
Yeah.
Like you mean like soft, like mushy, like mush? Grapefruit is gross. I agree. Hey, Rosie, what's up, girl? I'm gonna see you soon. Be in the media pit together.
That's so.
I love cantaloupe, and I'm only 33. Great. Oh, look at this.
All that hard.
If you need a bodyguard at the games, I'm 6'6" and 225. Is type 1 lifting like type 1 diabetic lifting?
That's a good guess. I would assume yes.
Judy, I love grapefruit, but I'm old. I mean, you cut it in half and do it with the spoon like that, and like scrape. It's like just like. I should go to the games dressed undercover. What do you mean, like dressed like Michael Jackson or Prince?
Like shave your beard so they think you're a woman.
Mr. Hartle, Jay Hartle, I like big melons. Yeah, the large melons are good, cool. Yeah, total pain in the ass. Grapefruit is ridiculous. It tastes like ass. It's hard to get out of the shell. It's a mess. No, I'm not feeling it. Do you know what? You know what I'm feeling? I actually. It's so I don't take a compliment well at all. Yesterday, Souza calls me and he's like, it's late at night. That's 9. He's like, hey, dude, you've taken the interview shit to the next level. I'm like, I know, I'm fucking amazing, aren't I? I can't just be like, thank you. No, I'm tickled by the fact that I still have anxiety before the show starts, but it's like I actually
process, right?
Say that, yeah. But I'm actually feeling a little bit of excitement now to meet these people.
It got enough of them under your belt to where you're like, okay, I
guess it's either practice or it's because the fact that I actually think I'm gonna meet them in person. So like I'm really loving them now. Like I feel like I can let go and really get invested in them.
It's gonna be real.
Yeah, like I'm treating them like they're all gonna come to my house for dinner. Like I would love for Shelby and Frank to come to my house for dinner and hang. Even though like I probably wouldn't like it. But like I've convinced myself I would. Eric Wise, great show this morning. Both women are powerhouses in and out of CF. Yeah. Dude. That dude Frank scored. That chick is Shelby Neal is cool as shit.
Yeah, she's really cool.
Yeah. Dylan got a lady who's hot and fit and makes babies for him. Pool boy, here we go. Back to the subject at hand. Sevi, you ever stick a grapefruit?
Okay.
You ever stick a grapefruit? No. In a microwave? No. And then put your wang in it? I can't even read more. I don't want to know stuff like that.
Oh boy. Oh.
I don't want to know stuff like that. Why would I want to that shit is just weird. I'm not I'm chill. That's disgusting.
Come home to see it in slices.
Yeah, I don't
out for the family to eat after you defiled it.
Yeah, I don't want to know stuff like that. Put your penis in a microwave in a grapefruit. That's just fucking ridiculous.
That's one step away from serial killer.
Yeah, that's just completely absurd. Oh, put your penis in a microwave.
It's usually me.
Why would you even say something like that?
Hello, you've reached Haley. Leave a message. Thanks.
You're weird.
At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Hey, babe. I'm going to wrap the show up here in 5 minutes. You want to go to Best Buy and get a microwave? All right. I love you. Bye.
No reason in particular.
Yeah.
We got that grapefruit, right?
Oh, that escalated fast.
Oh.
Tyler, Praley. Wow, look how much weight Tyler lost. Does he pull? Wait. Oh, no. I thought he was pulling his shorts out like that. Tyler Praley, grapefruitusi. It's a fair attempt.
Mm-hmm.
The Safeway's right next to the Best Buy, so I'll get a dozen. Oh, here we go. Hi. Hey, when I call you, why don't you answer?
My phone is on silent.
Listen, I'm your husband.
I probably do. I always turn it back on when you're done with your podcast. Just kidding.
What do you think about if we bought a microwave?
No.
Oh, okay. All right.
I don't think about it.
Okay.
Do you want one?
Well, I don't want to. I don't want to influence your decision.
But I already told you my decision.
Okay, fine. No microwave. Okay, thank you. Who's playing the piano?
Okay, wait. Ari.
Okay. Anything you want to say to the listeners of the show? Matt Souza's here also.
Hi, Haley.
Okay, Matt, what's up?
Not much.
Don't you want to say to me what you say to me every morning?
Good morning. Good morning. I love you.
No, but I have a yoga class or a Pilates class I want to take at 11. Is that cool? Go ahead. Let them know what my life is like. Go ahead.
I'm going to work out I'm going to make use of our garage and work out here.
Oh, are you training people today?
This morning. Nope, just myself.
Oh, okay.
Do you have any workout ideas? I'll ask the chat. Do you have any workout ideas for me?
Okay, they'll put it in there.
How's that? I'm sure they will.
I'll be in to put it in there too. Okay, I love you.
Okay, love you.
Bye.
Bye.
Elise Redao, you're a goddess for dealing with Sevan. You don't even know.
Oh, did you hear that? Like backpop's pretty good.
I want to hear that though. I like cracking stuff.
You one of those? Do you like listen to it on Instagram and stuff?
Okay. Dick Butter. I have ideas for partner workout with Sevi. Oh, great.
It involves a grapefruit.
I think tonight's a big show. I'm not even prepared for tonight's show. Tonight's show is I'll tell you a funny story about tonight's show. So originally I invited I invited Taylor Self to be on tonight's show with John Young and Tyler Watkins. Tyler Watkins was on the first one. I don't think he's been on one since. So wanted to have him back on, check in with him. And then I realized that I should invite Pedro, the guy, the coffee pods and wads dude. And so I invited Pedro, and then he has to get up like at 2:30 in the morning to do the show. So he said, fuck it, I'll do it. I'll get up early. And I'm like, oh, that's really cool of you. So then I text Taylor and I said, hey, you can't come on the show this weekend. And he said, fuck you, I'm coming on. I never had anyone do that before. So I'm like, no, dude, there's 5 people is too many. And he's like, nope, it's not.
I'll tell you.
I'm coming on. And then Sousa texts me. He's like, I kind of like that. I'm like, all right. So there's 5 of us today. It's going to be a mess. The show's not good. It's Taylor's fault. Oh, Taylor's better than all those clowns. Holy shit, Philip Kelly. Wow.
Aggressive, but okay.
So big show tonight. And then let's see who's on tomorrow. Oh, and we're giving away the free tickets. If you go to Brandon Lecoq, Brandon Lecoq, his Instagram, and drop into his DMs and tell him why you want free tickets to the games, you can get free tickets to the games. Let me see who's on tomorrow. Oh, tomorrow morning is Greg Glassman, 7 a.m. Then Sunday, fuck, man, dude, Sunday's busy. Oh, could we move Fee Sagafi up to 7:45?
No, she requested specifically that time. That's why it's there.
Right.
I tried for that and it was no go. She said that it's going to be pushing her to get there at 8 after training as it is. So,
dude,
this is the Instagram, by the way, folks.
Fucking Shelby Neal is a black girl.
That's so cool.
I just love life. Emily Rui, and then Fee Sagafi on Sunday.
Yep.
And then Sunday night's gonna be a crazy show too. That's just me and JR. I'm scared a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And then Monday is Mikkel Woloski. Does that need a translator? That dude?
I don't think so. No.
And then Jake Douglas, the fucking man, the myth, the legend from Australia. Oh my God. And Monday night, Paige Powers. I love Paige Powers. I had so much fun last time she was on.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not the only person I'm kind of nervous about is Emily Rolfe. I've never interviewed her.
When does she? What day was she?
She's Tuesday.
Oh yeah, in the evening. Yeah, but you got somebody coming after her. So
who?
You have somebody coming in after her.
Emily Rolfe.
Yeah.
Oh, Jay Crouch.
Yeah.
Holy shit, that's a late night.
Yeah. Wednesday's good too. Luke Parker, Paige Semenza, James Sprague.
Someone wrote she's stiff. I don't know. Dump truck hottie.
Emily's talking about. I thought it was
in my exchange with her. She wasn't very stiff. She was pretty wily. I think she was pretty fiery. So that made me happy. Oh, great. Stuntman Mike. Emily's Canadian. Make sure to ask her about Trudeau, socialism, and COVID. I'm going to try to avoid all of those.
Yeah, probably leave that for another show.
Yeah. Hey, someone sent me an email. I want to read this email to you.
Okay.
I actually haven't read the whole email yet. I was so excited by it that I didn't even.
Oh, that's cool.
It says, random question. Is Jeff Adler Jewish? If you don't know, would you feel comfortable contacting him to find out? Yeah, fuck. I ask him right. Jeff, are you a Jew?
Very comfortable.
I've often wondered who's the fittest Jew on earth. I assumed it's him based on his last name, but I'd love to get confirmation if possible. Many thanks and keep up the great work. My wife and I love your content. Oh, well, I love your wife. How would you, can you just look up the last name? Is Adler Jewish? Adler Jew.
Well, I mean, even if that is true, that doesn't necessarily specifically mean him.
I typed in Adler Jew and just a ton of jewelry popped up. Oh, Adler's. Oh, jewelry. No, not jewelry. Jew. Wait, say that again. You're saying even if the Google says it's a Jewish last name?
Yeah, we gotta go straight to him and ask. Yeah,
He doesn't even know.
he doesn't know.
Adler is a surname of of German origin, meaning eagle. Is Adler a Jewish name? There you go. Adler is a German Jewish surname that is beginning to be used occasionally as a first and is among the stylish new German names for boys. Adler. Adler as a last name or Freud College, Alfred Adler, actress and influential acting teacher Stella Adler, Guns N' Roses drummer Steve Adler. Is the surname Adler always of Jewish origin? Here we go. No, it's not. Yeah, well, Sue's already told me that, so fuck you.
Yeah. Now at Google,
there are many Germans named Adler who are not Jewish. The same goes for Rosenberg. Fuck you. There's no non-Jew Rosenbergs. Please.
The last one was made up.
Oh, please. I should have read too far.
That's funny. Dude, in an hour, I have the whole entire Hayward SWAT team coming to work out at my gym.
No shit.
Yeah.
Are other people allowed or just them? It's closed the gym for them?
I guess if somebody else wanted to, but we're normally closed between 10 and noon anyways. Like our last class is at 9 a.m. in the morning, and then there's a 2-hour break. I mean, we're open. There's like personal training and some stuff going on. So if somebody showed up during that time and wanted to work out with them, they definitely could. They're doing a Hero Wad scooter for somebody in there. That was a gentleman, a sergeant in their SWAT team that passed away during the line of duty, or died, got killed in the line of duty.
Is that a real Hero Wad scooter?
Yeah.
Oh.
Are you bringing it up on my insight?
Yeah, scooter. Oh yeah, here we go. Ooh. So someone on the Hayward SWAT team passed away?
Yeah, this was a couple years back.
Did he die in the line of duty?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it was a shooting, I think, during a traffic during a traffic stop, there was a gunfight, and he died in the line of duty.
This guy, it's actually for him. Scooter is the Hayward cop.
Correct.
Oh, I didn't even realize that. Holy shit.
Yeah, man. These are the guys that worked with them, served with them.
On 35-minute clock with a partner, complete as many rounds as possible in 30 minutes. 30. You're like a real affiliate.
Right.
You have SWAT team coming in doing a Hero Wad. This is like, it doesn't get any more affiliate than that. I always forget that you're just not. I always just think that you're just my guy.
Yeah. And also, too, guys, it's not like the whole entire Hayward cops are there, dummies. It's just the people that are part of this event. They still have plenty of people on staff, and the SWAT team isn't called.
No, every cop within 1,000 miles is there. The purge will begin at 10 a.m.
Yeah. Go, guys, go now. And by the way, for the SWAT, it's very particular in things that they're called out to. And having got to met some of these guys, it's funny because they're like, yeah, sometimes you get the call and you just got to go. You don't ever know when it is. So,
fuck, he was only 48. Redhead.
Yeah.
Fuck. That's cool. Hey, what happens? Someone from the Hayward SWAT team is one of your members, or who calls you? And they're like, hey, can I bring the SWAT team over to do the workout? And you're like, yeah, sure.
Yeah, pretty much. That's pretty much it. This is their third year doing it there. Yeah, we had some footage of it last year, but I don't know what ended up happening with that.
Okay, here we go. This is very aggressive. Who cares? Who cares if he's a Jew-ish? He is still a male. That's probably true. We don't have 100% confirmation on that, but 99%. I'm the fittest 54 6.0. What's a 6.0? I'm the fittest 54 6.0, raised in a logging town with a population of 1,229 people with one McDonald's on Earth. Oh, I like that. Yeah, it doesn't even, yeah, that's a good, I like that category. That's good. So good. The fittest man alive with a 10-inch dong.
With an elephant trunk swinging between his legs.
Yes, he is the fittest. All right. Oh, look we got a name for our group.
Which group? There's like 50 of them.
Oh shit! What is this? This year there will be more opportunity for outside press and media to cover the games. Athletes should be prepared for this, and we ask that you be respectful and courteous to the media should you see them around. No one needs to be respectful and courteous to me, by the way, at all. In return, the media will be asked to be respectful and courteous so as not to interfere with the competition. I will be beyond respectful and courteous. No athlete needs to do anything concerning me that's not like, if you just want to be like, hey, fuck off, get away, I'm like, I'm good, thank you for the clear. I'm reading something that someone just sent me from some release that the athletes are getting from CrossFit. I mean, I like it that CrossFit's saying that, but I just want all the athletes to know I'm good. Coaches, just I completely egoless there. Think of me as like just a little chubby Buddha with a camera. Want to chat about anything? I'm there for you. To glorify you, to just make you look like you're amazing, to show the world you are amazing. I have a meeting at 2:00.
Officially.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
About
meeting like this, like you'll be forward facing, yeah.
like it's a Zoom. I have a Zoom meeting with something
shit.
having to do with media.
You're so fucking corporate now, dude. I don't know.
I have a Zoom link. I got an email. It's on my calendar.
Okay, guys, we'll just give it another 5 minutes before we start here. Does anybody want to share any news from the office while we wait for Dan to arrive?
I will yell across the arena, Sevi, fuck you, Sevi.
Okay.
I'm totally down with it. Thank you. Eric Wise, unbuyable my ass. You shall see, my friend. I need just a giant dildo in here that says corporate on it. Occasionally I just put it in my mouth.
Okay, guys. Well, it was a great huddle. I think we got some real legs on the project here. If someone just wants to send over the meeting minutes, we'll have those deliverables laid out for you. Any departing news before we end here? I got another Zoom in 5.
Oh, I could use that line if this meeting goes long.
Yes.
I'm not going to say anything in the entire meeting, though.
Are you going to sit there?
I'm just going to be quiet. Yeah.
Are you going to sit there?
No, I'm not going to sit here.
You're going to go to the other spot?
I think it's disrespectful to the podcast to sit here in Zoom meetings.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, this is like holy ground. Like, if you're not like, I view the podcast as like how Mormons view the tabernacle.
Yeah. Pull up the dick butter. I have a hard stop at 2.
What if I start the meeting like that?
Denny, if you can just mute your mic.
I'm low man on the totem pole in this meeting. Struggling. My wife just texted me and said, Avi said I don't seem like myself when I'm on the podcast. Like, he called her out for being fake.
Oh, that's funny.
That's good shit.
Team, I'm excited.
Oh shit! Look at Sean. Hey, that's good feed. No way Sevan won't interrupt someone in the meeting. That's great feedback. I'm gonna fucking try. So I might super glue I might epoxy my lips together.
I just wish I could be there.
Oh, what is this? The Merton shirts are amazing. Where are those?
I would assume on Travis's website.
Indicate.
Let's see.
Hey,
This photographer. Oh, Travis doing coffee wads and pod shirts now too.
what a hoe.
Oh,
How come my
man.
shit's not right? How come my shit's not on the landing page, but Hiller's is?
Your shit's balled up and in the corner, bro. But
Burn the boats, raise the tides. Whose is that?
that's coffee wads. That's Pedro's.
Oh, that's cool. I don't like those colors, but that's fucking a great tagline.
Oh, you don't like the colors? I like the colors.
It's because you're more masculine than me.
That's like the colors of his podcast.
Oh, and I do like his logo for his podcast. They sell shorts on Vindicate now?
Where are we at here? Let's poke around.
Partner apparel. I don't see any Colton Merton.
Maybe he's not doing it. I don't know. I'm just plugging Vindicate at this point.
Yeah, I don't like any Miami shit. I can't. Miami stuff is stupid to me. I got the Unbroken one and the pig one. Unbroken and pig.
Oh, those are dope. These
You
camo
see them?
These camo ones?
Yeah, those are actually cool. I do like those.
You have a pair of these?
No,
What the fuck?
but those should be the official CEO shorts. Where's Colton shit though? I kind of want to buy Colton shit. Hey,
Yeah.
Travis, if you're making Colton shit, you should send one to Dave Castro because he'll wear or bring one and throw it to him. He'll wear that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you want to know a secret, if you're an affiliate owner, bring that shit and throw it to Boz or Dave or someone you want to wear it. They'll honor that shit probably. In years past they have. So he might not, like, if Dave gets 20 shirts, he'll start cycling through them. Like every hour start changing a shirt.
Yeah, I remember he always used to do that. It was cool.
Yeah, to pay homage to the affiliates or to whatever. I bet you Adrian does the same thing.
I was only selling shorts for $35. That's a steal.
Oh, here he is. Here's Travis. Here we go. Hold on, Travis. I got to get the phone hooked up again. The phone's such a mess. I'm almost there, buddy.
Oh, I could kind of hear him.
Okay, you're connected. So are you doing the Colton Merton shirts? And why isn't the CEO on your homepage?
Hey.
Hey, hi. How are you? Nice to have
Did you
you
get
on.
it figured out? I can hear that. Hey, so Colton's stuff was on pre-order and I'm bringing the extras to the games.
So it's done. You can't order Colton shit anymore.
There's some sizing issues with the blank shirts. So
it
I'm
only
not
comes in
putting any
extra,
on the
extra,
site.
extra small.
Triple
It's
X.
been a long couple weeks
Okay.
because the shirt manufacturers are fucking up. But I will have the extras with me at the games, so we'll make sure Dave gets one.
Okay, bitchin'. Yeah, Dave would throw. Yeah, or if I'm there, you can give me one and I'll get it. Make sure to get it for today. Yeah.
Yes.
God, look at all these cool people you work with.
If you're not there.
You work with Hiller, me, Paper Street, Barbell Spin, Coffee Wads and Pods. Who's this one that looks like a video game devil with hearts in its eyes? Who's that?
That's Roderick. That's a meme for time.
Oh, okay.
So remember during Wadapalooza, the guy you called a ding dong with the crazy hair?
Yeah,
he was working with Spin.
Yeah,
that's Roderick.
Yeah, I like that guy.
Yeah, he's cool.
Why'd I call him a ding? Why did I call him a ding dong?
Because when he was trying to get in the way, it looked like he was blocking the view. But that was by him and I.
Yeah.
And it was part of a bit. It was part of a bit.
Yeah, it was a bit.
Yes.
Yeah, Roderick's good dude.
I will have I have all of your extra shirts, the Sevan gang shirts. I will have those at the games also.
Oh, awesome.
The Harley ones. Not Harley.
Are you gonna sell those at the Paper Street coffee booth? Can you do that?
No, so I didn't get a booth at the games. I am part of Toe Spacer's tailgate event on Friday, so I'll have a booth there from 10 to 2. They're doing a pop-up event at Delta Beer Lab which is walking distance from Alliance.
Okay.
So
Oh,
I'll be there on Friday
you made some.
with some gear.
Watkins says you made some shirts for him too. Is that for his fantasy app?
Yes, sir.
Dude, his fantasy app's killing it. I saw on the text thread this morning that he's got over 1,000 people signed up.
It's so good. It's so easy to use. Like if people haven't signed up for it, go do it.
What is it called again?
No obligation. You literally each one.
Do they have a website?
I don't think he has a website yet.
Heat
But you
One.
can just go into the app store, or go on Tyler's stories. I think he has links to it also.
Heat One fantasy app. It's
very
fun.
cool.
Right away, something from what did you say? Go where?
If you go in Tyler's stories on Instagram, I think he has a link to it.
Oh,
He
okay.
did.
And
But
his,
yeah, it's very cool.
his Instagram is Tex or something, right?
Yeah, I'm bringing it up.
Yeah.
Find it here. It should not be this hard. I should be able to have it in his bio.
Hey, I think we're having him. Tyler's on the podcast tonight, but I think we're doing a specific podcast around his app where we'll focus on his app the following week.
Yeah, that'll be next Friday. And here's the Instagram. If you guys want to go check that out, and you could download it right there. There's a link in the bio. It's Heat One for those of you listening. The number one dot app app. So Heat One dot app app Instagram. That's the handle to search.
And in case you're wondering, I interviewed all those athletes. I've interviewed Andrew Hiller, Emily Rolfe, Lazar Jukic, Jelly Donut, and Colton Mertens.
Mm-hmm. And all the ones you could also see on here. Maybe not Samuel Coyne. He's probably the only one.
I saw in the chat somebody asked, "What's the status of the Catherine interview? Have you heard anything?"
No, I think she's just really busy. But I think everything is.
We're in communication with the camp.
Yeah.
Sure.
I think everything is
cool
good.
if she came on.
I think everything is good between. God, I would really like to have some sort of contact with Laura Horvat before the games.
Did you hear back from Danny? You DM'd her.
No, I didn't hear back from Danny Spiegel.
Surprise.
But she won't be. I just want to make it like, I don't know if you heard that thing, Travis, that I was reading. I just want the athletes to know that if I do cross paths with them at the games, that everything's cool. Like no one should feel any obligation or audit. I don't want to interfere with anyone's ability to perform at their highest level.
No, not at all. And with the way Katrin looked at semifinals, she's focused as hell.
And I want people and I want people to be able
to
and I want people to be able to utilize me and use me for whatever work I would be doing there if they want to. Like there's no obligation, but if you'd like to be a part of something that could possibly end up as the largest media project coming out of the 2023 CrossFit Games, then I'm available.
Hypothetically
Allegedly.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
If you're there.
Yeah.
Allegedly. Yeah, we don't need to get in trouble.
I'm more than open to.
All I know is when you start that Zoom meeting today, I want you to be very blunt with, as the top media producer in CrossFit.
Yeah, in the history
I
of
am here
CrossFit.
because.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say nothing. I really am not going to say anything. I'm going to be so quiet.
Hypothetically.
Oh, that's the shirt.
Yes. Thank you.
Wow. That's as good as pink can look. Holy shit. That's gangster. That pig is nasty looking. That is a good shirt. You designed that, Travis?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Unbroken or die.
Okay.
Fuck.
I'll get you one. I'll get you some shorts too.
Did you listen to the Shelby Neal podcast?
I think so. Which one? When was it? You had so many fucking shows.
She's the black girl I had on.
Oh yeah, this morning.
Yeah.
She's amazing.
God, she's amazing.
How about shit when she said she's black?
How about she needs a shirt?
Oh yeah.
Fuck, how does she not have a shirt?
See, that's what, like, I don't understand why athletes aren't reaching out. I mean, I do because they're busy, but like, you're bringing forward all these names that they're just they're out there, but nobody really knows who they are. These shows have been freaking amazing.
Yeah, thanks. That's the point of them too, by the way. It's not so that I can get rich having some obscure fucking athlete on who fucking trains in North Carolina. Yeah. The whole fucking point.
I heard a show like
Yeah.
that and I'm
Yeah.
cheering for it.
Yeah, the whole fucking point is for that. Yeah, exactly. Thank you. It's cool. Yeah, I'm having a blast too. Hey, it's going to make the game so much more interesting for me personally now that I know so many of them.
Yeah.
Look at, she wrote back already. Thanks for having me on. I don't normally read people's text messages, but like, what a class act, right? That means she had good mom and dad. Someone raised you right.
Yeah.
Dude.
That's cool.
I'm right her back. Dude, you are the bomb. Is that old man thing to say? You are the bomb?
Yeah, that's good. You are the bomb.com.
All right. Travis, thanks for
Go eat your cantaloupe now.
Yeah, okay, I am. Honestly, I got to be at the skate park in 16 minutes. All right.
Nice. Enjoy. Talk to you later.
Ciao, brother. Everyone, thank you. Souza, thank you for what you're doing at your affiliate. I really mean that. Fucking awesome that you're doing a hero WOD there today. CrossFit Livermore will be honoring Scooter doing a hero WOD, and I'll be at the skate park, and then maybe we can talk more. The rest of you, I'll see you at 6:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time for the greatest CrossFit Games show on the internet or anywhere in the world. The CrossFit Games Update Show. Big show today. Lots of good guests. Come say hi to John Young, and we'll talk to you later.